get a chance to look at the very, very long rules document yet?
No, I am, as usual, assuming you will explain it to me.
Yeah,
You're not wrong.
I'm still weirded out that I guess my PDF reader must not have opened it right the first time or something.
Yeah.
I have spent the last 5 minutes perusing the
Oh, you're
document.
joking. This is 3 pages long.
Yeah, this is 3 pages long for you.
You can also tell that I have not opened it.
Yeah, there's like a couple more pages, like how to run a game, but I don't think you really need that. Cool. Yeah. So this is Boy Problems. You've got them. This is one of, I think, 3 Carly Rae Jepsen themed games. One of which is this one. There's a witchcraft one, and there's one that's not done yet, I think. I've run this once before. It's pretty great. A wealthy and powerful future in the cyberpunk future has claimed a rare and much sought after prize, a vault of 200 unreleased, this is real, songs from renowned Canadian pop artist Carly Rae Jepsen. And you all are a wandering troupe of criminals who will be taking on a job, which I will randomly generate from this table here. So that's always a good time. Y'all have the character keeper there?
Yeah.
I assigned you to your slots, so to make it easier.
So that we don't fight.
This is the only keeper I could find, and it's okay. It works. I think I've been spoiled by the like really good Brindlewood Bay and Trophy Gold.
Oh
keepers.
yeah.
So I have a mind to go in and spruce it up a little bit, like choosing from drop downs instead of having to edit stuff and all that. Yeah, so character generation is pretty straightforward. Pick a style, pick a role, choose your number, which is your stat. Your stat, if you is higher, you're better at swords. If it's lower, you're better at emotions. Basically, whenever you do something that is risky or uncertain, you will roll 1 die to see if it goes. If you're prepared, you get another die. If you're an expert at that thing, you get another die. So if you're rolling 1 to 3 dice, you can help each other by rolling and trying to help. I'm not crazy about the rolling to help rule, but we'll make it work in play. And then if you're using doing something using reason or precision or violence, you want to roll under your number. So if you're better at swords, you'll put a higher number for that. If you're doing something that requires empathy or rapport or stuff like that, you want to roll over your number. So if your number is low, you're better at emotions. If none of your dice get it, it goes wrong. If 1 die succeeds, it's a partial success. 2 dice is good. 3 is amazing. And if you roll your number exactly on any of the dice, there's a little bonus. You get to ask me questions and act on it and get a success. And that's like literally the whole system.
Okay.
There's a couple extra fun things for me to play with here. I'll generate a thing, and there'll be so there's an optional double crossing table that we can roll on to see at the beginning. If everyone is on the job, only one person is really one person is loyal to the target. 2 players are loyal to the target and they don't know. 2 players are loyal to the target and they do know. 1 player is a triple crosser. Yeah, so there's a table I can roll if we want to do that. It's pretty fun and it gives it a little more texture. Cool. Yeah, so you get some things. Everyone gets the earpiece, stun gun, and laser blowtorch. Concealable taser gun. So it's a one-shot stunner for you. Depending on your role, you also get 1 item. As we saw here, the fixer gets a laser blowtorch. The new kid gets a lockpick kit, old-fashioned lockpicks. And the driver gets keys to the getaway vehicle. And that's the last thing we need to do to get rolling here. Basically, this is this is inspired by a game called Lasers and Feelings. Part of the spaceship rules for Orion were taken from Lasers and Feelings. So
Okay.
here we are. For your vehicle, you'll choose 2 strengths and 1 weakness. And if you're the driver, you have final say on one of these 2 strengths.
Okay. Let's see. What were the? Oh, they're the strengths.
Sorry, I got caught up trying to get a cool name because everyone else has really cool names. I will return to making up a cool name.
So I am picking, as the driver, I pick what?
You'll pick 1 strength,
1 strength? Okay.
and the rest of them you all agree on.
Okay, so I'm going to pick cloaking device.
Nice.
Sorry, I lost my PDF.
All the strengths and problems are listed on there too. When I remake this, I'll make it a drop down. There are.
Oh, sorry, this is for the vehicle. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we have
So
a
we-
cloaking device. How do you guys feel about superior sensors?
I was just eyeballing that. I feel really good about that.
Cool.
Cool. Cloaking and sensors.
I always like to do this in Zoom.
I like the idea that it doesn't fit everyone.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
Although all of those are delightful. It's like a super great at hiding and detecting, but it's like a little tiny 2-seater.
Yeah, and then decide what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a car, could be a flying car, could be whatever you like.
Like a big hoverboard.
Motorcycle with a sidecar.
I like, for some reason, I imagine this is like, it started out its life as a Miata, and it's just been, it may have hover technology at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I like the idea of a Miata.
But like
Hover
a
Miata.
slightly uncool tiny sports car.
Yeah, like it used to be a really generic sports car, and now it's like some weird retro thing.
If that works for folks.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Cool. I'll write this out.
We're going with doesn't fit everyone.
Yeah.
I'll make that.
Nice.
But I also like the idea that like it's cloaked, but like someone's on the outside just like grabbing on.
Just running.
Invisible car. Any questions about the extensive rule set we're dealing with here yet?
I don't know any of my character legacy yet.
Yeah, that's all fine. That's all
Okay.
extra stuff.
Um,
Yeah, that's optional.
how does the style come into play? Does that come into play in mechanics, or is that color?
Nope, that's just who you are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know what the secure location is yet.
Yeah,
on
we
my
don't we
Google.
haven't decided that yet.
Okay.
Vaporwave Carmen San Diego, yes.
Am I misremembering Carmen San Diego? That kind of just sounds like Carmen San Diego.
It is redundant, but
Sorry.
it would be what a
I was imagining
Gen
the same
Xer
thing
would call
with-
it.
She's
I
just
would-
like
I-
purple with like glowy blue strips.
Yeah, I'd imagined a more pastel color scheme with more glowy things.
And a receding grid in the background.
The rockapella accompaniment just chopped up somehow.
Glitched. Cool. Ben, this is your first time playing with us. This sounds like a good time to refresh safety tools, which we haven't talked about in a little while. I think we're just going to go with the base 2 open door policy. So if anyone has to leave at any time for any reason, please do. If you want to call a break at any time, please do. I'll probably call one after an hour or so, just so folks aren't staring at a screen for more than an hour. But yeah, if you would like to let us know, please do. You don't have to let us know why. The other tool I'd like to use is Script Change, which is basically any content that comes up, you can either fast forward over it. So if say there's something that you're not comfortable with coming up, or then you can be like, cool, we're just gonna fade to black on that and go past it. Or if we're like, cool, there's a negotiation scene that's going on for too long, let's just fast forward through that. So we can fast forward, we can rewind. So if there's like something that just like somebody did that just sucked for someone, we can be like, cool, let's just roll that back and do over. This is generally for content stuff, not like, oh, I rolled bad, I want to go back. That's probably not what that's for. But again, no, we're not going to ask if we don't need to. And then we can just pause if something's happening. We can just pause it and take it slow, talk it over, or delete that content or whatever we like. So it's kind of like a blown out X card, kind of, only by a good person. Any questions about that?
Oh, I just saw that my name is supposed to go into the purple thing on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, oops. I copied everyone else.
yeah. I copied Peter.
That is a perennial problem with keepers, is like people just put names everywhere. And I haven't really seen one that has a good way, like even one of those drop downs, people are just like, I put my name over here. Like, okay, that's cool. We were using Xbot anyway, that's fine. Cool.
Okay, somebody has emotions on this squad.
I have emotions.
Emotions.
I'm the new kid.
Oh, yeah. You haven't been beaten down by the life of, well,
Just in to trick or seduce someone. I didn't want to come along. I got forced to, so I'm here. I'll do it. But I do. I'm curious about it.
Curious about it.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
also,
curious.
where do I go here? That.
A reluctant teenager-y person.
Cool. There's an optional rule that I like to throw in sometimes with these games. If you roll exactly your number, you can ask questions off the list there. I also like to add, if you roll your number exactly, you can shift your number up or down one. So like if you want to change who you are a little bit, that's a nice opportunity to do that. So I'm happy to put that in play if folks want to do that. Cool, and that is the rules. So I'm gonna jump over to the dice roller, and so I'm just gonna roll some dice here if I got them. Yay! I got a fancy dice tower that I made.
All right.
Cool. So let's see the songs. Okay, I'm gonna write this down myself, and then we can. Oh, I have a fancy pen cup now.
My.
So I'm generate our thing. Great. Awesome.
Oh, I also didn't realize it had text matching. I was like, why won't it let me put my bonus item in? Wanted to do it for me.
Nice. And great. Awesome. So are you three a crew that works together all the time, or is this you all just got called in?
I'm figuring if we have a new kid, well, you could be a new kid that's done some job.
Yeah, I'm also fine if you two have worked together a lot and I am the new kid.
Yeah, I was wondering if that would be the right way to do this.
Like River Phoenix and Hackers. It's part of the crew, but
Yeah, or I could just be newer
Yeah.
Or it could have New Kid vibes.
Yeah. Also
You've
totally
been here
legitimate.
the
Been
same
around
time.
Been here for 20 years.
But still like stopping.
I
Like,
just-
oh, look at this.
I just ask the most questions.
Awesome. So I think the fixer is probably the person who usually gets the jobs hooked up. And so what does your communication gear look like, Billy Joe? Or should I call you Pressure?
uh, yeah, this is just an excuse for me to work in as many Billy Joel puns as I can.
Facial references.
Oh, I was born for this.
But yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, like what would be like a bottle of red, a bottle of white? I don't know. No, I mean, her aesthetic is old fashioned. So, you know, can't get away from mobile technology, but
Mhm.
like, you know, so I assume we're at the level of a telephone still.
Yeah. This is a like a William Gibson level
Mhm.
cyberpunk.
The future of the
Yeah,
past.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, so she has like a clear plastic flip phone, like
Nice.
kind of reminiscent of those clear plastic handsets.
Mhm.
If you remember those.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
absolutely.
Love it.
And Breathless, great, love it. Sweet. So Pressure, you get a call on your secure line that only folks who know you know. And do you generally pick stuff up, or do you usually like to go to voicemail and then catch up afterwards?
If it's on this phone, I'll pick it up, but don't say anything.
Cool.
Which is also good because I'm still trying to workshop the voice. I'm not quite sure. I think it's like New York, New Jersey, but we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's a woman's voice on the phone, and you don't recognize her, and she just says, "Is this Pressure?"
Yeah.
I've
What's the
heard
name?
that you are involved with a small business that recovers items.
We do some work in that area.
Fantastic. Do you have a way for us to all talk together in a virtual setting?
Yeah. Let me set you up.
All right.
You ready to go? So I guess my phone is also my deck. Right.
Cyber Zoom.
We're just gonna add cyber to everything.
Right.
That is literally how it works.
I hope this game this game is entirely about like setting up a meeting. Like, oh, you're still on mute. You're on mute, Drive. Yeah.
Grayed out.
You're
So,
on cyber mute.
Did we decide so like we are all associates?
Yeah,
Or
I think you're on the same team. Do you like hang out together all the time, or do you like meet virtually to arrange stuff and then hook up for the job?
I think it's a work relationship for me.
Yeah, I like the idea that each of us is in some different situation. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty clear that there's another movie briefly intersecting with this one.
Cool. What is Merlin doing when he gets the call from Pressure? Or when she?
I'm a he.
Merlin's a he. Yeah.
What's Merlin doing?
Yeah. What's Merlin up
Um,
to when he gets the call?
I'm at like the local video arcade, just kind of cruising,
Cool.
just in case
Uh,
there's somebody special.
Nice. What is Breathless doing when Pressure calls?
I think Breathless is in like, she's like sitting back elegantly at a table in a smoky back room, and a sort of surly short guy across the table from her is grudgingly pushing a wad of bills her way.
Nice.
And then she looks up kind of expectantly, holding a cigarette in a holder, and then he grudgingly pushes a car key her way as well.
Nice. Cool. Pressure. What is your cyber lobby look like?
Well, I was going to say, so
Everyone backs in.
when I take the call, I'm in my apartment, which is spare to empty. And then when we go into the VR lobby, it's, I mean, I don't want to do Ready Player One, but like,
what if it is a reference to Ready Player One?
It's like the Ready Player One of the future, where they're like, remember that cool series of movies?
Yeah.
Ready Player One and Ready Player Two.
Yeah. I really, you know, they really sold out at Ready Player.
Hopefully,
2.
it ends there. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just like they start like recycling their own stuff.
And then Ready Player Babies and
and then
Ready
the
Player,
prequel.
The Legend of Curly's Gold.
Yeah. Ready Player Zero. No, it's I mean, her thing is 80s, but it's 80s music. So like, it's an arena concert. But like,
Nice.
you know, everything in the background is sort of grayed out as it's like moving and gyrating, and like there's fireworks off the stage.
Nice.
You know.
Are you in the audience or on stage doing the conference?
We're in the audience.
Okay, cool.
And if you want to, you can focus on and see. It's a recording of Whitesnake.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you all are there. Is it goggles or is it plugged in?
Sorry, I'm looking up top 10 Whitesnake songs.
Sorry, I've also been distracted because I forgot to have Snap Camera.
Nice.
Oh.
But then it'll just be me doing that the whole time. So
Sorry.
probably we'll stop doing it.
That's fair. There we go. Back to normal.
This will be fine. Not distracting at all.
Okay, here I go again. That's their biggest single. Got it.
Pun loaded.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So are you guys like jacked into your brain, or are you wearing sweet VR goggles, or how does that work? Contact lenses.
Ooh,
Guys.
contact lenses sounds kind of cool. I don't know what everybody else's preferences were.
Yeah, I'll probably go for goggles.
I'm up for whatever, man.
I don't have all the body mods like Merlin.
Oh yeah, Merlin has all the body mods. We're just using
yeah.
goggles.
All the body
latest.
mods.
Mine is already inside my eye. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. So you're in the audience of the concert, and there's the blurry crowd around you, and out of the crowd walks a woman who is dressed appropriately for the era, and she's probably 5'4", 5'5", short hair, and she's like, do you have a business name, or are you just is the fixture the interface?
Ooh.
I think something. Oh, actually, there's a building I passed the other day that was called Concept Services.
I love it.
That's perfect.
That is definitely not a front for money laundering.
We have products and services. Both.
Services, concepts.
Great. So
and giant untrackable real estate holdings.
So the woman walks up to you and says, "Pressure, these are your associates." Fantastic. You're all available, I assume, for a job that might take a minute.
I think Breathless just nods. She has a habit of leaving the business interactions to Pressure.
Yeah, and Merlin probably answers way too much. Is gonna get cut off. Well, usually I wouldn't take just any job, but I'm willing to hear you out. And
Well, what's the
I
job?
don't have anything today.
Do you have any current responsibilities?
Wouldn't be here if we did.
On the planet.
On the planet.
Earth.
Or like
Uh,
specific.
I personally, Ben reacts to that, but Billy Joe does not. Everything is cool with Billy Joe. I assume I have like some sort of open text channel.
Mhm.
I'm DMing on Facebook.
Yeah.
The government. I say yes, but like just check in with my team. Like like we cool.
I think Breathless's response is another space job question mark.
Fair.
I give you way too many details about the cyber trust fund that is buttressing my living, and then I just do this for fun to remind you of that.
Fantastic. So this is a retrieval job. It is on the Requiem station. It's in geosynchronous orbit. There is some data I need recovered. And if it were on an Earthlink network, I would clearly do it myself, but I am unable to travel.
Breathless smiles knowingly and nods, but
she
and
just does
text question marks to pressure.
She does like a little swipe across the air in front of her, and the amount of money that was pushed across the table to you,
yes,
it is 10 times that.
Oh, okay.
So she says, will this be enough?
The other way.
And of course, I'll take care of all expenses, getting you to the station if necessary. Anything else you need, you can expense.
Anything.
Within reason.
I'm assuming that like I can't trace this person and / like find out anything about them.
Yeah. What would you like to try? So are you? Do you feel like it is more of an intellectual hacking job or a sort of like relationshipy who do I know job doing that?
Probably an intellectual hacking job at this point. I was imagining since this meeting is happening in like real time, I might just have some, intelligent systems
Cool.
that I have programmed.
Cool. Let's roll for this. One die because you're doing it. Probably another die for your preparation. So let's just roll 2 dice and see what we want to get underneath your number because this is swords.
So my swords is 4.
Yeah.
I got a 1 and a 3.
Perfect. You did it well. So you're. Are you? Tell me about how your hacking works.
I'm, so I assumed when this person called, I, sent them some encrypted link to our cyber Zoom.
Cyber Zoom.
And I am sent some AI sniffers, or like, quasi AI, back on the trail for that, and also for the phone number, which I assume gets me nowhere as a phone number.
Yeah, the phone number is a like a burner,
Yeah.
just like one and done. And phone numbers are probably much longer at this point. But you, as you're talking and like the money talk is happening, you get a bunch of responses from your sniffers coming up in front of you, and there are many photos of this woman, and she appears to be a well-known pop artist from the early 21st century who died in a plane crash in 2020. Her name is Carly Rae Jepsen. Jepsen, is it Jepsen or Jepsen? Jepsen, right? Yeah, Jepsen. Carly Rae Jepsen.
Okay.
This is the person you're talking to. She's been dead for probably at least 100 years.
Mm-hmm. I shoot this information over to my team, but I mean, as long as this seems on the level, like in the sense of like what cop would impersonate a dead person. That's crazy. I don't have any problems with this, which I guess is what I say. Yes, I don't have any problems with this.
Yeah.
And I assume you.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I was gonna, like, my gut instinct is that Breathless is gonna encourage you to negotiate for something more,
Mm.
but I don't know what that would be. Like some sort of legal protection, or like has some connect. No, but that's not something we can pressure her to provide.
Yeah.
Are you having this chat on your back channel?
This was just out of character, thinking about what Breathless would push for, but I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I meant if
but let's say I was thinking the back channel could be press for something more and see what happens.
Mm.
Yeah, and when you send that, she says, "What more would you like?"
And then I sent shit.
Merlin has been sending stuff, but it's like too advanced, so it just shows up as like the question mark boxes. It's just emojis, but
Merlin has sent a VR experience. Merlin has sent a photo.
360. I'm just in it for the excitement, so I'll go along with what you feel.
Yeah, so she's like, I see that you've done your research, your due diligence on me. I am, of course, not the original, but things have a way of coming together, given a certain amount of time. And now that I'm together, I've put together a sizable amount of resources, but I still want what's mine. There are limitations to being an artificial person. I have resources at my disposal. The world's knowledge, can talk to anyone, know everything. My creativity is limited. And I don't want to just copy other people. What I need is my music. And Jared Aspect is holding it for some reason.
Who is holding it? I missed the name.
Jared Aspect, and you all know that he is like a what's a media mogul these days, like a kind of like a
Rupert Murdoch, or
Rupert. I was thinking more like a colorizer, Ted
Turner.
Turner, yeah, he's more of a Ted Turner, kind of an old, probably like a 120 years old, and has used all sorts of like different cyberpunky type things, like keep them like leathery and alive. And he's like, cool, I'm gonna hang on to this music and do something with it, but not yet. But it's mine, damn it, I own it.
My precious.
Yeah, so she's like, he's become aware of my existence. He has tried unsuccessfully to damage me somehow, which is not possible, but he has managed to put my recordings where I can't reach them, up on Requiem Station. So I can arrange transport however you would like to get up there. I recommend discretion, but I hear that your methods are effective, so whatever you choose to do is fine by me. Is this acceptable?
I mean, out of character, I'm into it because I want the money, and I know Merlin is just probably ready for the role, and like let's say
bored.
let's say that, Breathless and I have done an off-world job before, but maybe this is Merlin's first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like
And
that.
I think Breathless has a certain like anxiety she won't admit to about doing another space job, but
Yeah.
still
What-
it
what-
just sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
Did something go wrong on the last space job that?
That's what I
Maybe
was
that-
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like rockets don't drive like cars.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it. Like,
this
like
isn't like in the movies.
she's so confident with driving things on Earth that her confidence outstripped her ability and
Nice.
nearly got us all killed on re-entry, say,
Mhm.
and
Nice.
still has memories of the flames eating into the hull of the ship as it was going down at the wrong angle.
Awesome.
Just one question about I assume, and I could ask this, I guess, to Carly Ray. But so you're stuck here, so you can't connect to us when we're up there.
That's right.
Okay. And we're the only team you're hiring.
That's correct.
No surprises. Okay. Well, so I'm sorry.
Of course, if you don't come back, I will have to hire another. I have all the time in the world. It's not a rush job, but I would like Mr. Aspect to be alive when he finds out that I've taken what's mine from him. So sometime in the next 80 years or so, next week would be fine too.
Taking clock.
Yeah, it's good clarification. And I guess I'll turn to Merlin and do a Darth Vader no disintegration. It's a reference, kid. Billy Joe is kind of I see her kind of like a Ace from whatever that movie was that they're making a sequel for some reason to. Top Gun, yeah. So I'm confident that I can do it, that we can do it. So I'm convinced. I don't know if anyone else has any other. I guess I've started up a new DM with them on like another app, waiting for that to get hacked.
Cyber DM.
Yeah, just like
Cyber WhatsApp.
Yeah. So basically, just like you in.
Yeah, and I think Breathless is like, this will be fun. And somehow an enigmatic smiley emoticon.
Finally, something to break up the monotony.
Sweet. Pressure, I'll give you access to all the pertinent details, the location and disposition of the station, and it's up to you to get there. Here's a generous prepayment.
Sounds like a dove. We have a lot of doves.
That's how it's represented in the virtual.
Yeah, it's a little dumb.
Yeah.
Trying
and
to
you-
hit the bird feeder and just never making it.
And Pressure gets a table's worth of money deposited into her account. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll be around. And she disappears back into the crowd.
Okay. I don't know. Here we go again.
Yes.
Just take a moment to like turn the music up on the concert, just to enjoy this moment of peace before we start our job.
Nice. Great. So, what kind of preparation would you like to do for this, if any?
Preparation for the job. I think Breathless is doing a VR course about driving in space, which has like a Clippy-like animated instructor.
Nice.
Do flips
Remember-
of driving in space.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like you're
Your
trying to avoid
space
that
rocket is
asteroid.
not like your car.
There's no friction to help you out. It's all you, or slow you down. So don't miss.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's a good-
Fortunato's here.
Hey, Fortunato.
Yay.
That's a good question. Are we are we renting or buying our own little
Space
Cool.
thing.
yeah,
I guess we
Yeah.
are unexpensing it, right?
or are we going undercover and flying commercial? Is Requiem, is there a passenger flight, or is it?
There's probably not passenger flights, but they do. There are service shuttles and whatnot. Executives have to get back and forth. Technicians, so
What if-
there you could probably wrangle your way on. Yeah, Jared Aspect. His main sort of conglomeration is Zipper Dynamics, so that's who owns Requiem Station. So if you need to get in with a company, that would be your first bet.
We could also make our getaway car spacefaring.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be good to have a getaway.
Just crammed in the back seat. Crammed in the middle seat that doesn't exist.
Yeah, flying through space, cloaked with one person in a spacesuit holding on.
Skating back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my vote.
I guess can Breathless handle that?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
So you want to do you want to take the Space Miata up, or do you want to sort of bring it up with you by another method?
My instinct is that we're just taking it up there. But
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you probably have to piggyback on a larger like a ferry booster.
station
that-
wagon, no.
Yeah, like a space station wagon, kind of like an orbital reentry vehicle or orbital vehicle that like smaller vehicles sort of latch onto, so they
Hmm.
get into orbit and then they can detach and go about their business. So it's probably like a sweet heavy metal rocket scene where does your car have a name? Do you call it something, or is it just?
Oh God. Well, Miata sounds Italian, right?
It's a linguine.
Yeah, let me think about this. Oh, well, I mean, it is Japanese. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, Jinba Itai.
Jibaite. Jibaite.
Yeah,
Cool. Does
Does
that mean something?
it is the design credo behind the Miata, which means in Japanese, oneness of horse and rider.
Awesome. Fantastic.
In
like-
Baita.
Like,
Cool. Yeah. So there's a sweet heavy metal sequence with the orbital vehicle and a bunch of different smaller craft attached to it and lifting up there and getting into orbit, and everyone sort of drifts off, and I think the camera like zooms into the windshield, and all three of you are kind of like hunched uncomfortably as you approach Requiem Station.
If we could, when we
yeah.
pan over, so like the heavy metal is playing, and like we pan over Billy Joe, and she's got her headphones in, and she's listening to Billy Joel's "The Nylon Curtain."
Nice.
Just for a moment that the soundtrack changes.
Fades in and fades back out.
Yeah.
and I think like Breathless depresses a plunger on the dashboard that turns on the cloaking.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Which I think first shows up as a set of grid lines around the body of the car, and then it kind of
Nice.
buzzes a few pastel colors and then blurs into the background.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. And so I'm gonna remember it. It's the Jinba Itai drifting towards Requiem Station. It's kind of a not particularly long, like a Pringles can proportioned station with sort of like a hollow center. It's just rotating, and it has some garish billboards on the outside for Zephyr Dynamics and whoever the newest has for let's see.
Oh man,
For Zigzag Switch, the new pop artist they're promoting right now.
I kind of want Richard Aspect to be like, what is it, Richard Branson, who owns the Virgin media conglomerate. Like he's got some giant world-eating media company too.
Yep. Cool. So there's some clear entrances. There's like some clear places where service vehicles and shuttles and whatnot dock. There's also a large surface of more discrete places to affix or land or whatnot. What would you like to do?
I kind of want to land on one of the big boarding areas and try and sneak out discreetly.
Cool, like a passenger shuttle bay or a delivery bay.
Yeah, delivery
or maintenance bay. Cool. Let's have you. Let's see. You are Breathless, the driver. How does that look when you do it? Is it more of a Are you sort of exercising the technical skills that you just learned from your virtual learning, or is this more of an intuitive thing for you?
Oh, that's a good question. I think normally it would be intuition, but this is very much like she's in the headspace of, okay, what would VR Clippy tell me to do at this point?
Cool. And I'm gonna say you're an expert driver, so let's give you 2 dice to roll for that and see what happens.
2d6.
Yeah, and you want to get under your number.
4. A 5 and a 2.
A 5 and a 2. Great, that's 1 success. So you managed to get into the bay easily. You are cloaked, and so you are not detected. The bay is it's for maintenance vehicles, so there's a couple shuttles and whatnot in there, and there are some crews unloading some stuff from a shuttle, some like mechanical equipment and whatnot. They're bringing into various places, and they're still at it. They're kind of like, I don't know, they're not super dedicated to their jobs, so they're if they could smoke in no atmosphere, they would be smoking at this point. But they're just kind of like hanging out in the bay, like nominally doing their job and shooting the shit. And you pull in, and you are cloaked.
Oh, cool. So no complications or anything.
Yeah, I mean, the complication is that there's people there,
and we have to kill them.
Yeah. My first killing. Merlin's a lot of talk. I got a 2. I'm really big feelings. All exterior.
I'll get him. Just let me at him.
I almost killed a guy last weekend. He was insulting me. Could have killed him.
And can we use the sensors to figure out exactly how many people are out there?
Oh yeah, you can actually see there's there's a half dozen
their blood
workers.
types.
You could definitely fire up the sensors and like get their like pull their employee records and get their blood types and the heart rate and whatnot.
So we will show up knowing everything about them.
Yeah, that's sweet information.
No awkward small talk there. Like, hey, Bob, typo.
Bob typo went to Harvard College.
Boob, is that your name for real? Come on. Cool. How would you like to proceed?
Oh man, so we have to get past them somehow, I guess is the idea.
So they.
What tools do we have? Here, these one-use stun gun, keys to the getaway vehicle.
Earpiece stun gun. That's a lockpick. Old fashioned. I'll throw my lockpick at them, distracting them.
Or just throw it across the bay to make noise somewhere else.
Yeah. I am always fine being a distraction damsel in distress, but probably wait for that after something else has failed.
Wait, sorry, we're in the loading dock.
Yeah, so you're still in the Jinbai Tai, is that it? Jinbai Itai. So you're still in the vehicle. The vehicle is still cloaked. There are folks lollygagging in the bay.
Oh, if we do have a lot of information on them, like one of my skills actually like would be I could use that information and like try to
Trick them.
trick them. Like I could, since we have so much information, I could do the like we know each other thing and like like act like we're familiar and just keep confusing them that way.
Yeah.
Until it doesn't work anymore.
Do you need to borrow my trench coat?
You're awfully tall, three of you. Cool. Tell me what that looks like.
I'll just be like, oh, Gareth, I didn't think you'd be in this dock today. I thought you were working in the other one. Anyway, I heard your mother was sick again. Do give my regards.
What does your so that there's no atmosphere in the bay itself, and yeah, gravity is pressing downwards. Yeah, because that's where it is. What does it look like when you get out of the cloaked vehicle, and what kind of atmosphere stuff do you have on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think most of my body mods are aesthetic.
And you can assume any equipment you would need.
But maybe I have
paid
like
for.
a little breather that I could use.
Cool.
Did
Yeah,
I
so
answer the question correctly? I feel like I didn't.
Yeah. No, you're. So I think they're probably distracted enough that they don't see you just like up here.
Oh, that part.
So yeah, you walk up to Jareth. Jareth Dunn is the
What's up, bro?
ranking guy, the foreman or whatever. And yeah, why don't you
All confidence.
let's see.
And then I will have
one
achieved
die
my
for
goal
that.
really quickly, and then I won't. Then I can just lay back the rest of the adventure.
How would you say you were prepared for this, or an expert?
I think I'm an expert in like weaseling my way out of things. I think the problem here is I probably don't have great memory, so I need to do it really quickly because I've like tried to memorize all the things we just learned, and then now I'm trying to use it in manipulation.
Maybe Billy Joe or Breath could be feeding you information from the sensors.
Oh, we
over
have
your
earpieces.
earpiece.
Yeah, I forgot about this thing.
I think that would count.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah know it.
Yeah. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, that's 2 dice.
So I'll just speak in Mad Libs and like pause, and then they'll feed me the information.
Yes. So you want to roll over your number, which is a 2.
Okay, my number is a 2. I want to roll a 2. Am I rolling 1?
2 dice.
2 dice.
One for doing it, and one for having
Well,
I rolled 2 6s.
Ooh, that's real good.
No, I'm really great.
Cool. So you definitely succeed. You do it well. 6s are great. So yeah, Jareth, it's like, where'd you
But anyway,
sorry,
we got those plans later. You're not gonna back up on me today, man, are you?
I don't. Who are you again?
What you doing on your next break? You said you'd come hang out, but always
yeah.
ghosting me, man.
Did we meet on leave last week?
Mm-hmm.
You're I'm sorry, I totally forgot.
Oh, come on, man. You did this last time. Don't tell me you forgot me again. This face is unforgettable.
Yeah. I met this guy last at the God, was it the Pearl? I think it was. We were drinking at the Pearl, and this guy came out of nowhere. And
I mean, I'm not surprised you don't remember after.
Yeah,
what we were doing.
Wow, boy. he put away like half a dozen Husky Susans. It was ridiculous. I'm sorry. Give me a hint. I'm happy to play this with you. What do you? Give me a hint.
Oh, I'll be on
What's your name?
The earpiece being like, just choose something plain.
Just normal.
Something normal.
Yes.
My name is Studebaker.
Stu. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I definitely.
Both of us are just
Yeah.
baseballing.
Yeah.
I just like looked at a car and said Studebaker.
Yeah, Studebaker's over in logistics. Is that right?
Yep. You
Okay.
know me, I figure it all out. Just gotta
Man,
like a
We're like looking up
Fuck.
information on Studebaker as quickly as we can.
I keep speaking in Mad Libs, but not quite giving them enough time. Where I'm like, oh yeah, and how's your mother?
yeah. It's like cool. Are you on your way out? I didn't see you come in.
I was just passing through, man. I thought I might come and just check on you, make sure you weren't gonna flake on me again.
No.
Turns out you didn't even remember who I was.
No, I'm sorry, man. We're meeting at the Pearl again. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah, unless you got
cool.
a better idea, which I do not think you do.
I mean, that's they know me there, so I get every third drink free.
Yeah.
That's why.
That
we
is
got
why
6.
they're always in multiples of 3.
Oh boy. So yeah. Well, I'll get the boys to finish up here, and I'm off when we're done unloading. So yeah, cool. I don't think I have your number or anything. Can I get? Did you write it? I'm sorry. Like it was a
No,
bad
man,
week.
I'll call
I
you.
Okay, great.
Oh wait, just give me your number again.
Oh yeah, sure. And he flicks a little ident thing at you, and it shows up on your.
Scan it with
Heads up.
the
Another dove flying.
It's like, yeah, cool. Look, guys, let's get this. We get paid when we get done, so let's get paid. All right.
I'd offer to help you, but that's not logistics.
And also not your job. Yeah, cool. Awesome. What are you up to? Can I ask like what you're like anything cool? Like these guys got it under control. They got it under control. Cool. What are y'all up to over there? I don't even really know what you do.
You know what? Like, I don't even know what we do.
Right.
It's like the right hand doesn't know anything.
Yeah, if you're lucky, right?
Yeah, right. I sit down and I get my report for the day, and I just connect the little wire to the other wire and just make it go. And if it lights up, it's good, and if it's not, it's bad. And
Setting up the supply chain, right? Okay, yeah, I get it. Cool.
I feel like at this point the earpieces have fritzed out and we're just watching in dumb show all of this.
I was like, logistics.
Cool. Actually, you know what? If we could probably get out of here sooner if you just hey Rick, can you give me the? And he sort of like reaches in the air and grabs a. It's like cool. We can sign off on this when we get it all delivered. If can I just get you to sign this, and then we'll be like, we can make it halftime. Is that cool by you? First round's on me.
Yeah. You know what? For you, Gareth, I'll do it. If anybody else, no. But you,
All right.
yep. Totally will
Sweet.
do it.
And so he does a little like boop.
Studebaker.
Flicks you as like a 40-page
Oh, should I be reading this entire thing?
manifest.
Right. It's
No,
always
this
told
is-
to read it before, but
This is mostly air scrubber stuff. This is it's all filters and ducts. It's boring.
but I am
we're really used to
sending it to the other two just in case there's something useful.
Yeah, it is pretty boring. He's not lying. It's just
This is actually very boring.
yeah. Tell me about it.
This doesn't even have chapters or pictures.
No. I mean you'd be used to this, right? This is manifest that we get.
The joke, right?
Are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Last time you're just too easy to trick. I just say something that's
Stu is
not
just
at
like,
all what a
this
logistics
guy.
person would say, and you're like, oh my god,
Rick,
you
you
must
gotta
not know
you
what
gotta
your
come out
job
with this.
is.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. I don't know. You know what your job is either, right, Rick? That
Yeah,
guy's an
Ricky.
idiot.
Ricky.
Yeah, you know what? Me and Rick will show up there. You know, I got signed off. We'll be done in an hour. So
All right.
meet you at the Pearl.
Meet you at the Pearl in an hour. I'll
All
text
right.
you if I'm running late or
Cool.
if I want to.
Sounds good. They're like, "Yo, chop, let's go. Let's get the
Chop, Ricky.
racially insensitive exhortations all around." Cool. And they get their stuff and they're like wheeling it out in their little hover pallet mover thingies. And they clear out.
You gotta race this down the hallway later.
Our like air tank levels are like getting lower and lower. We'll get like, you know, Billy Joe's okay, but like breathless.
Breathless. Yep.
All right. Another flawless execution.
Coast is clear.
I will not be the new kid for long.
What's your next move?
I guess we both get out of the car.
Throw a sheet on top of it or something.
Oh yeah, can you leave it cloaked, or do you need to leave the engine running for that?
People just run into it.
Yeah, I was wondering if it could just sort of autopilot itself back out.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh.
And wait outside the.
Yeah, get a little link up to bring it back in.
Tie it to a tree.
Yeah.
Or maybe it attaches to one of the smaller access ports without opening it.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's just like a tick on the side of the.
Yeah, totally. Awesome.
I assume
what's your next move?
We got like some available and maybe not so available maps of the station / like we know Jared's penthouse area.
Yeah, so there's this is like mostly like corporate offices stuff. There's a couple like novelty studios, recording spaces, so they like have like a nice window view of the the earth and stars behind them as they do shit. And then as you go sort of like it's kind of like a Pringles can, but it's like almost like a subtle cone. So the wider end is where like all of the mechanical stuff is down there, life support and all that. And as you move up, it's corporate offices. You move up, it's recording and executives. And then the top ring, which is pointed directly at the earth, is where there's a ring of executive suites, and they kind of there's like some supports that come out, and there's a sort of half dome hanging in the center, and that's where Aspect hangs out. That's his personal suites. And the information that you have says that there was a network scan just to see if there's any, if it was just like hanging out on a shared drive or something, but it definitely is not. It is there's an air gap somewhere. There's you have to find the immediate it's on.
Let's see, if we haven't deployed the car yet, can we use some of its sensors to see if I don't know, this feels like shoe leather, but like see if there's any threats just beyond getting out of this bay?
Yeah, I think that's included in the first scan, probably when you were scanning for the folks there. You get a sort of like a shallow. There's there's workers in and out, but there's no like heavy security there.
Cool. So yeah, I guess our first priority is get out of the vacuum bay, right? Get to where there's some air. So go to the airlock, I guess.
I think probably your options are so that there's clearly you need to get swept in or whatever. So your probably three main options are like try and sneak in when one of the other workers is going in, hack it somehow, or breach it physically somehow, or option 4, something else.
I assume like Merlin is like standing with his lockpick, like, yeah, like this time? Is this the time?
I'm supposed to be, I forgot I'm supposed to be brooding. So I guess this is the new take on brooding. Oh well.
Deep down.
I don't care. Everything's
Down.
terrible. Woo!
There are
I'm a
levels.
moody kid.
None of us have heard Merlin's music, so none of us really know the real Merlin.
I'm over my trust fund life.
Yeah, that would be a fun take on Batman. Like, yes.
Ugh.
Time to start beating up criminals.
Our outside of like the airless storage dock or unloading dock, I assume people just wear like regular clothes, but do people like carry like helmets or like collapsible oxygen rebreather units?
I think there's probably like a ring of mechanical / maintenance / operations that has sort of like a rebreather stations. So like if there's a problem, everyone goes over there and grabs it and puts on their temporary like it's a vinyl hood they sort of like seal to their like it's not high tech or anything, but it's emergency gear. And folks going in and out. I think there's it's probably not an airlock. It's more like what is the space media that has that kind of like an impermeable membrane of like you can go through and there's probably a couple layers of it.
Okay.
Well, so I think Billy, after stashing our space suits essentially, will probably not making a big deal of it, like grab like an extra air canister and mask and like put it in Breathless's backpack or coat pocket. It's like, not making too much of a deal of it, but just like, here's this.
Yeah, people grab them probably. But to get past the sort of like initial delivery drop-off area is definitely there's some coded entry and whatnot.
Well, I guess I'll try that. That's probably my thing. In terms of like
the hot shot fixer.
Not gonna be seduced.
Shot fixer.
or brooded at.
Brooded
at. The keypad, like, everything is terrible. Why do I even do this job?
Beep. Okay.
I could steal a car and drive it into the.
So I think hacking would probably give you 1 die. If you wanted to incorporate your blowtorch, that would probably get you another one.
But that would probably bring some attention to it.
Probably.
Yeah, let's do this quick, guys. We're quick. Let's.
I got a thing in an hour, so quick as that. Got to be at the Pearl in an hour.
Oh
yeah. Cool. Give me 2 dice under 4.
Okay. Can you see that?
I can see that. Yep, good stuff.
I like it.
Great. So a couple things happen. Tell me what set the scene for using your blowtorch to get the door open.
Yeah, so we're like in a low oxygen environment. So I've got some mix. Maybe I have it like, oh God, yeah. So I have it like hooked into my own oxygen pack.
Yeah.
Just to get a little extra spark. That's not going to be a problem, I'm sure. And I'm just
makes
cutting
logical sense.
like a little hole into it so that I can get to some of the wires while I like. I'm basically doing the thing where you just like I'm phone freaking the keypad, just like listening to the tones and trying to like get to the wires.
So I think as you're doing that, and the other two are kind of like keeping watch, right?
Yeah.
I think as you're doing that, Jareth comes back in one of the other airlocks. He's like, "Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you what the," and as he sort of like yells to get Merlin's attention, you snap over and are distracted for a moment, long enough to let the torch sort of scooch across some less precise parts of the thing, and the whole thing just like sparks, and then there's like a sort of like how fire glows when it's just being fed oxygen in a 0G environment, and the whole thing just sort of slags off, and the wall like spits out all the electronics, and there's a big rush of air coming out of it.
Oh no.
And Jareth is just like, what the fuck, man? Stu, what are your friends doing? What the fuck?
That, just maintenance. Maintenance. They can't do shit.
And he is just storming over.
Stupids.
Can I add just one of the things that came out in the gust of air just like cracked my faceplate just a little.
For sure.
So there's just like air escaping.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is why I don't like leaving the office, right? Then you gotta supervise people.
What? Okay, what's go? You got 3 seconds to explain. And air is just rushing out of the thing. Probably.
Just there was an order to do maintenance on this lock, and I ran into these guys. You know how I get chatty. And I ran into these guys, and I was gonna let them know about the pearl later, and butter fingers. And
Asshole, what's your name? You with the torch.
I'm gonna with my hand trying to stop the air, motion to Breathless to stun him.
Oh no.
Or like it's a motion don't take care of this, explain it to him. But it's open-ended, I guess. But
yeah, and you have earpieces too, so you
yeah. But I think Breathless already understands.
It was before the order.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of turns on the charm and says, "Look, this is all really simple." Raises a hand and stuns him.
Cool. Let's roll under swords. I think
Under swords. Okay.
you got 1, you got 2. Are you prepared for this kind of thing, or I'm sorry, are you an expert?
Okay. I was about to say, I think
so.
she's very prepared for it. I don't think it's her area of expertise.
Yeah. So let's do 2 dice under swords.
Under swords, 6 and 1.
Cool. Great. So as you walk forward and get him, he slumps to the ground. The hole in the wall is not only evacuating atmosphere from the inside, you also managed to nick an oxygen line. When you stun him, he slumps to the ground, but you look behind you and you hear the whoa, non-diegetically because there's no air. And now instead of just oxygen and atmosphere escaping, there's a 3-foot long blowtorch basically coming out of the wall.
Oh no.
And a slumped down Jareth. What would you like to do next?
Oh no.
Is there any other access? Is this the only door out of the bay?
There's a few doors.
So can we steal an ID card off of Jareth and try and
I believe you can. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Is there an alarm going off?
You don't hear one, but if there isn't, there's probably will be one soon.
But there's a team coming to take care of this.
Yeah, this is not going to go without.
It'll be fine.
Break in.
I'm really considering. I'll say this out of character. We can talk it through. Should I plant my blowtorch on Jareth?
He didn't remember me.
Yeah.
What a fucking jerk.
100% yes.
Yeah.
Merlin's a great actor and just takes on a role and now believes everything that I said is a lie. What a jerk.
So Pressure kind of swaps out the identification card for the blowtorch. Just
just sets it up like he was doing.
That's a fair trade.
Something.
Fucking go.
Yeah.
Cool. You're easily able to swipe into the. You want to go across the bay probably, or a different door at least, and you're easily able to swipe in there and get through the permeable membrane and into the.
We keep passing back the card across.
It's okay.
I think it's just the door needs a cover. The membrane is just there. like hold open the door, everyone gets through, and you're good.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So this leads you to a series of pretty dismal looking corridors. This is outwardly the Requiem is sort of a jewel of the Zephyr Corporation, but inside down here in the lower maintenance levels, it's kind of it's metal, it's dark. There's indicator lights, there's conduits and pipes and whatnot. Every once in a while, someone goes by on a little electric buggy. It's just
segways forever.
Little hover forklifts. What are you looking to do?
Could we look for like a console we could hack into, since
Yes, you can.
maybe we're beyond the air gap?
Yeah. You're definitely in. There's atmosphere, so you don't need breathers anymore in there. There's consoles everywhere. Who would like to do what?
None of us have expertise at it, right?
Oh
I
no,
don't think
yeah,
so.
no hacking. But I am very good at emotions, and now that I understand the mechanics of this game, like, oh my god, I never should hit anybody, but it also be very interesting.
But it's also interesting. Yeah.
Also interesting.
Yeah, I was keeping track of how long before this became a fiasco.
I'm ready.
Immediately.
Immediately.
I think my character is unfazed by her past failures.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
like
Hot shots.
seeing no one else do it, we'll go for it.
Cool. I'm gonna strike through your blowtorch too.
I'm just busy feeling the world. Don't mind me.
Cool. What are you looking for?
Well, wait. We know where we need to go, right?
Yeah. In general,
Like-
you need to go up.
Up.
Right. But
or
we don't.
north, I guess. Which
We don't have like a fast way to do that.
no, you'd be going through. Well, not on the inside. There's.
Yeah,
It's basically so since it's a rotating cylinder, gravity is going to be facing out, so you're all like
Right. We can't
walking on the
fall.
outside, right? But there's you'll be basically walking. If it was a skyscraper, it would be up, but you'd be walking along the length of it to get to the penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have a dice room. I've been in a different dice room.
I was wondering.
I was in the Orion dice room. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, what are you looking for on the network?
I don't know. Anyone have any ideas? Like what?
Do we know the location? We know we need to go up.
You know that it's not connected to the station network. Probably Jared has it in some unconnected device.
Do we already know where Jarrett's office is?
Yeah, it's that it's at the top, his little
That-
penthouse, or the
Penthouse at the top. Yeah.
at the North Pole. Yeah.
Does he have a key card?
Jared
that we could-
aspect.
yeah. Or that
I
we
mean,
could
he's-
like.
If
Or
you
is he-
could get him, he would definitely have some sort of. Actually, I think he would probably be able to sort of biometrically just walk wherever he
Right.
wants.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Trifle with
Oh,
things like
yeah.
key cards.
He is the station.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if there's we think it's in the penthouse. I'm assuming he keeps it close to him.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if we could track him, sort of see where he goes.
Marauders map style.
You could definitely at least find his schedule probably. Cool. Yeah. So you get one die for doing it.
Okay.
Can you make any argument for being prepared or an expert at this? Probably not expert.
I probably ran the same sniffer intelligent systems that I did on Carly Ray, on Jared before.
Are you maybe would you maybe want to say that you somehow tried to integrate the car's excellent sensors into your personal equipment somehow?
Oh,
Have
yeah.
like Cyrano the car.
Yeah.
Cool.
The car that we left in the on fire warehouse.
Attached to
The car is Cyrano and you're the dumb guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Christian.
Cool. Let's roll 2 dice, and this is going to be for swords, so under 4. That's 1.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. So,
Has any of us rolled our number yet?
no, not yet. Surprisingly enough. Does the Breathless, does the car have a voice?
That's a good question. I like running with the dove thing. It does. I've programmed in a Songbirds library into it, and so it just makes it's like the bird song version of R2D2.
Perfect. Fantastic.
So it'll just make vague expressions of emotion.
Cool. So you're able to get into the system and find his personal assistance materials and have access to his network and whatnot. And his personal assistant is actually not a person; it's an AI assistant. And I think as you're hacking it, it's trying to make conversation with you. It's like it's like the surface level, like, how can I help you? Of course, let me find some empty spot on a schedule, while underneath there's like diggity do going on. And as it speaks to you, and you're siphoning off the information on the undercurrent, it takes you a minute to notice because you're so focused on getting your data, but the voice changes from a human voice and kind of like sketches in and out until it is entirely speaking in birdsong. And like it seems distressed. It's like, first it's like, why isn't he understanding me, or why isn't she understanding me? And then it's like, oh no, I'm a bird. I'm a bird. And then it's like this AI generated like smooth friendly face like sort of like grotesquely contorts into this like, what's happening? In bird. But you definitely have his information.
Yeah.
Assistant.
Love it.
Cool. And he is supervising. Oh, he's supervising a Zigzag Switch is up there recording right now. So he's in the booth.
The Zigzag Switch.
Yeah, these
so underrated
from the billboard outside.
Okay.
Doesn't get enough credit for like the amazing star power he has.
Yeah. Cool. What would you like to do?
Well, my immediate instinct is to break into the recording session for Zigzag Switch, pretending to be expert producers that have been brought in to take this track all the way home.
2 steps ahead of you.
Oh, no.
What kind of instruments do we pick up on the way there? I got body mods that'll do it, but we got to get like analog shit for y'all.
Okay.
Because you're right, producers don't need instruments.
Is the hope that
ideally
that we can get some info out of Jared at this location, or are we stealing from him, or?
That's a good question, because I only proposed it because it seemed silly and fun. But there should be some reason to do it beyond just chaos.
I don't understand that. But I'll believe you. I'll trust you.
Yeah. I mean, we want to get into the pen. I think that is the right. Like we need some information. If only maybe like a biometric scan clone.
Oh yeah, we
of
need
Jared.
to do a biometric sniff on.
Yeah. So we need to
Cut
get
his
close to
hands
him.
off
We need.
and his eyeballs, I guess.
This is
His eyeballs off.
some good brooding energy.
Yeah, I feel like Merlin talks a big talk and then does not fight,
Yeah.
or often gets in fights because of the talk, but he's not good at it.
Cool. I think it's easy for you to get around in the maintenance areas when you get to sort of like corporate office levels. And I'm saying levels as if they're up. Imagine that when I say up, I mean north.
Yeah.
It's weird space geometry. As you sort of get towards the corporate offices and whatnot, Jareth's key card no longer works for these areas. He's kind of a low-level scrub.
Oh my god, Jareth.
I
How better
know.
of you.
Merlin, would you like to talk your way in? It's plenty busy up here. There's lots of people. You can either talk your way in, you can sneak in behind someone, you could poke another hole in the wall again. What would you like to do? Get your bird friends to help you out.
I'm like itching to use this lockpick, but I don't necessarily need to use it for what it's for. I wonder if I use the lockpick as a prop in the tricking, and I start a gambling session of like, who knows what this is for? Ancient technology. And that's what it is. So far.
Who are you,
So ideas I have.
what kind of person are you going to approach with this?
So who all is around? I'm sorry. There's
like
a pause outside.
This is the border between like the maintenance areas and the corporate offices.
Okay, so we're like water cooler town.
Yeah.
Could somebody from Zigzag's entourage be around here? Or?
Oh yeah.
Did we get any information on them? I seem to do well with information. Not retaining it, but
you got their they're recording now. Jared's hanging out in the booth, sort of observing his new word for good people. And there might not be, I think all of their like producers and managers and stuff are in that area too. To where you're trying to get into.
I wonder, so there's a lot of people in there. I'm wondering like how good a distraction would do.
I mean, you're trying to just get into the office area now. So.
Oh, okay.
Blowtorch time.
I'm not
Blowtorch
sure.
time. Oh
I
no.
wonder if I could, maybe I could like
Jared
try
has
to
the
bet.
blowtorch.
Maybe I could. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, my brain is working. And there's a possum.
I'm not sure if this is in Merlin's wheelhouse, but I was thinking, what if you did one of those like switcheroos? Like you just walk past someone, grab their ID card, and then they like go to reach for their ID card, and it's like one of your lockpick sets.
Yeah. I'd love to do a switcheroo.
Nice. Cool. I think I think this is going to be an emotion roll. So
Hopefully.
yeah, two dice over 2. Let's see what you get.
All right. Oh, the 6 and a 5.
That will definitely do it. Cool. So who do you approach? What do they look like?
The fox ran by. I can't get this. The possum was upset by something, and that's what distracted me. And then it turns out it was a fox. Anyway, ongoing drama outside. So there's someone who came back through the door, so I know that they have access. We've been like scoping it out. And so I like do the
like the mailroom or something is in this area, so they
Yeah.
have to come out here to get there.
yeah. But I do the
Physical
like
mail.
neat cute
Packages.
package. Like I grab some packages and we
Oh,
do
yeah,
like the
yeah.
meet cute bump into you.
Yeah,
and,
they have a couple
Oh
things.
my
That, oh,
God.
drop it. What do they look like?
They're like a squat, heavy set, kind of androgynous lady.
Cool. Yeah, and she's like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is
Oh
I was
no,
distracted. I'm
this
just
is no, this is definitely all. I'm so sorry. I told myself I would look before corners, and here
yeah.
I am.
I'm sorry.
Barreling
I usually don't come through here. I mean, Marty is just insistent on doing it the old way, getting hard copies of all the contracts and signing them by hand. So
Oh my god.
here we are.
You know what? People like you are just too good for their positions.
Oh, I'm sure you're. I'm sorry. I'm Chris. What's your name?
Hi, Chris.
Or like
I'm
choose something normal.
Studebaker.
Stu. Oh, Stu.
Yeah, I'm Stu.
Great. Are you new? I haven't seen you around.
I am new. Yeah, you got it. The new.
You're the new kid.
Don't look jaded yet, face.
Oh well,
Right?
that's soon enough. Oh, can you sign Christy's card? I think I've got it here, and she like rushes through the like. Oh great, there's like a big novelty card with like.
I signed it the
working with
exact
you.
same way
Yeah.
I signed Studebaker before.
Yep. And she's like, oh yeah, there'll be cake in the break room a little later on. Come on by. I'll introduce you. around.
I
It'll be great.
love cake.
Oh really? Where are you from?
Pick something normal.
Of course, but who are you working with?
Oh. Yeah, I was between jobs before, if you know what I mean.
That's I totally know. My
one of the
resume has
fun
more gaps
employed.
than yeah. Well, welcome to the Zephyr family. Shall be
Thanks.
seeing you around. I'm sorry, I gotta get these to Marty.
Well,
so
I hope we'll be seeing each other around.
I hope I'll see you in the break room.
You
Yeah.
were just like a bright moment in my sunshine.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I could.
All right.
Bunch of us are meeting up at the Pearl later if you want to join.
Oh,
By the end, I'm gonna have like a big party waiting for me.
you go to the Pearl?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that I'm learning the area. I thought the Pearl was cool because it's where I went last night and I met some
Oh.
dudes.
Yeah, that's mostly the people from up here. People from over here don't really hang out at the Pearl.
Oh, that explains why I was a bunch of rough types.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Anyway,
Anyway, I'll see you. I'll see you in the break room. Hour or so.
yeah.
And like, you got the
Better
card.
bar, the break room. Sounds good.
No, it's just the break room. It's not a bar.
Yeah, the break room. Got it. Every 3 drinks, get a free Husky Sandy.
I mean, they're all free. Okay. Bingo bongo. Sweet. So you can make it through the offices. They're super boring.
So empty inside.
Contracts and business. It's even more boring than like a contemporary office would be because it still has sort of like the same kind of trappings as a normal cubicle farm, but it's got sort of like cyberpunk record company corporate like
Oh, no.
stuff on the walls, which is like the worst kind of not cool.
Oh, I
And
can
also
imagine.
there's not these sort of there's not a mail room like people going on. There's like people just like sitting in offices with goggles on and like nothing. There's nothing like officey tchotchkes or anything. I was just like,
This is why I don't
the
work.
most sad, dismal office you've ever seen.
Oh.
But you are able to get up to the area where the recording studio is pretty easily. And as you approach you have the blueprints available. So as you approach the studio where Zigzag is recording, there are 2 burly guys. Maybe not guys. They're just like androgynous slabs of meat with just like silver across where their eyes would be, and you like visible earpieces, even though they probably don't need them, just standing basically shoulder to shoulder, blocking the hallway where I was exact recording. And
could we
they don't
take a
even
break at this point? I wanted to
yeah,
grab some
absolutely,
food.
yeah. Let's
Thank
take
you.
7 minutes. Come
Thank
back
you,
on
sir.
order of 5.
Back in.
Awesome. We'll see you in a moment. Bow, bow, bow.
My final form.
Hearts, hearts, hearts.
Some of these I'm like, how am I gonna like stare at that for so long? Some of these are silly.
And we're back. Cool. Slabs of meat not letting you through the hallway.
Oh, right.
I think as you approach them, there's like a red sort of it's like stylized
Pylon.
LED across
Oh,
their
okay.
visors, and the one on the left just says no, and the one on the right goes entry. They
Just
don't.
like a 2008 like
Yeah.
glasses style.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The only thing better than that would be if they were like those inflatable men. No entry. Yeah. I have not thought about getting past them, but I have thought that if Billy Joe is ever pressured to talk about modern day culture, she probably, is very confident, but wrong.
Just like Merlin is and everything.
So Billy Joe knows exactly who Zigzag is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Zigzag, big in podcasting. Yeah. I mean, I feel like Merlin is pretty much the face here.
Yeah, like theoretically, my character is charismatic, but that doesn't pan out in the number.
But it's like, it seems like it's like femme fatale charismatic, where it's like, all right, I tried the nice way. Like, you didn't say anything. Stab.
Oh god.
So charismatic. I also said I was brooding, so I figure that my broodingness is like that I'm tired of the rich life.
Oh man. So yeah, I will try not to break stride.
Oh no.
But like in my earpiece, and I guess maybe my body language, kind of saying like, pretend I'm an important producer and you're my entourage, and
Oh, okay, yeah.
get us in, Merlin.
Oh yeah. And I guess I have knowledge of producer names, so
yeah.
I'm just gonna bluff my way through and be like, oh, coming through. We've got Zamboni Ted, and this is the only time we have available on our schedule for today. So please make it snappy.
And maybe I text in that, like, asking if there's some way we can use the explosion down in the bay to our advantage.
I also want to know who we can complain to, because the bay was not in great order when we got here. Where are your comment cards?
You're gonna have to wait.
This is eating into our time. We
Not
are
my
not
problem.
cheap. Your boss is going to be quite upset with you.
Usually is.
Oh. That's unfortunate.
It's Breathless's heart is showing.
Yeah. We're gonna leave this space station unionized.
Well, I don't have a lockpick anymore.
I like this. Like, I care about the common man, except for that one guy I framed for.
I got to figure out a way to invite this guy to the Pearl. Chris didn't want to go with me. Enemies.
So these are Jared Aspect's bodyguards, probably then.
They're either his or working
Zigzags.
with the zigzag. Yeah.
They seem
not-
like people that want to go to the Pearl.
Look, man, bodyguard to bodyguard. Heads up, there will be a party at the Pearl later for those of us who support the faces.
Maybe some
But-
labor organizing too.
Maybe some labor organizing. But in that hour, in the meantime, we have a tight schedule to keep. Who do I need to talk to? I thought it was you. You looked important.
Nah.
Could we could Breathless and Billy Joe help Merlin in this
Yeah.
masquerade?
How do you wanna do that?
How many bodyguards are there? Because we got
They're just the two, but they
we got
take
two
up-
stun guns left.
Oh,
Oh no.
So I was wondering
I-
if we could like simultaneous stun gun
you could definitely try that.
It's like you
without a
you,
hitch.
you two guys hug each other real tight.
I mean, the hallway is, like a good 6 feet across probably, and like they fill up the hallway side to side. Yeah, if y'all want to help, tell me how you're helping.
Oh God. Oh, my mind is a blank. So you're trying to convince. Let's see.
What kind of martial arts y'all do? When we're like trying to kill time, sometimes Zambo or sometimes Creature over here, we like to, spar a little.
Oh God.
Where are you in relation to them?
Oh
I'm
no.
like right at one of them.
I think they just put their hand on your chest and just shove and probably send you flying. Not flying, but like a little bit back.
There are many different fighting styles.
And their advisors go, last warning.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to help here, but
Stun
Yeah.
guns. Let's stun them.
I just want them to switch sides so that it says something like "warning, last."
I've been looking to get one of those advisors. Anyway, I'm not helping. I'm just chattering now.
oh man.
Time for a distraction. Well, they're busy guarding what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how my skills are really helpful here.
No, I was gonna say like,
Simultaneous stun gun.
well,
It's
engage
definitely a
them.
possibility.
Well, I've already used mine, right?
Mhm.
We have exactly the amount left that there are people in our way.
Yeah. I want to. It's funny when Peter said like he wasn't sure how he could help. I was like, well, what if we bet them the keys to the getaway vehicle? It's like, oh, that's no.
Let's do it. That's a great idea.
Oh
Um,
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think I'll start trying to throw a producer style tantrum.
Excellent.
Not knowing what that is.
Oh no.
Or
And
looks like.
I can cue that with Mr. Zamboni, you won't have time to set any of the levels or mic placement. You're just gonna have to wing it.
But the drum machine, my Rolodex. See ya.
Oh no, I hate
Oh,
when
God.
Zamboni gets like this. This is gonna be a whole thing for all of us. It's gonna take
This is
weeks to untangle.
we
Or-
apologize in advance on
Just like-
Oh,
on
sorry.
Zamboni's behalf.
Naming songs.
Sorry.
It's the final countdown.
Pretty soon, Zamboni will start to break things. Hopefully
We're-
not us.
We're leaving tomorrow.
Let let me get a one die roll from both pressure and breathless for emotion.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's
I
easy.
wonder.
Emotion's easy, guys. That's the easy one.
Oh,
I rolled a
Ooh.
4.
Fantastic. That's very good.
Is that your laser sword number, Peter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
We finally got a laser sword number.
Did pressure roll?
Yeah. I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. That is also good. Those are all both very good. Cool. You rolled your score. Now we cut to the feeling. You can ask me a question, and I will answer you honestly about what's going on. There's some sample questions in the
Oh
document,
man.
but you're not limited to those.
I don't want to waste my. Let's. Let's see. Okay, I'll make my question. What is the biggest thing we have to worry about with Mr. Aspect?
The biggest thing you have to worry about is that he's, since he most likely has the cache of songs on some device, the biggest danger is him either running off with or destroying.
Okay. Thank you.
And this roll, if you want to continue helping, will be a success. So Merlin, what's your move? You're gonna get 2 extra dice, whatever it
wow.
is.
So Zamboni's throwing a fit. We're all doing that. I wonder if I'm gonna make a desperate plea, like important person's assistant to important person's assistant. Gotta help me out here, and just like start like breaking and losing my mind and crying and like become like a really pathetic puddle on the ground, like sit on the floor, grab his leg, and like I can't do it again. You can't make me do it again. When he gets like this is so bad. I have to have this job.
Let's have an emotion roll with 3 dice.
Yeah. Feels like 3 die roll. All right, I rolled a 4, a 1, and a 6.
Oh boy. Well, that is 2 successes. So you do the thing you want to do. And which one are you grabbing the leg of?
Last warning.
Warning.
Yeah, warning.
School.
Yeah, so he's like looking down, like they kind of like look at each other.
I'm wiping my tears with his shoelaces.
And they sort of nod to each other, and Warning sort of grabs you by, puts his hands under your armpits and lifts you up like a cat, kind of like puts you down. He's like, he reaches inside his jacket and pulls out a handkerchief. He's like, I go, don't look. You're working. You're not a weird fan, right?
Oh, that was a question.
Oh,
Yes, working.
I was beginning to think that we didn't succeed in getting past them, but we did succeed in making 2 new friends.
New friends. That's our success is friendship. Yeah.
The Pearl question mark?
Between you and me, I fucking hate success music. But a job's a job, man, you know?
And yeah, and last is like, yeah, we have to listen to that shit all day, every day.
It's like it gets stuck in your head, but and you also don't want it there.
And that's the thing. I think they hired them or they engineer it or something, not to be good, but to get stuck like a ad jingle or something, like the one for the like for the paper towels. Yeah. And
paper towels.
Fine. Look, we can get in a lot of trouble. You know which studio you're going to? Because we're supposed to lock this whole area down.
Is it the same as last time? I'm just like fishing.
Oh God.
Yeah, we know.
Where
Yeah,
with,
we know.
Where with
we know.
Zipper.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 things. Do your work and don't bother anyone. Stop crying, please. You're breaking my heart. Okay.
Even someone asked me not to cry and things work.
And last reaches into his breast pocket, like, here, take mine too.
Just snotted on both of them.
All right.
All right.
How long is this gonna take you?
Deep breath.
Well, we have to be at the Pearl in an hour.
Showtime. Pearl in an hour. Right.
All right.
Okay.
You got 1 hour.
Pearl.
Pearl.
If anyone asks, we never saw you.
Who?
Step aside. You. We never saw you.
I'm doing it already. Okay, anyway, I'm going. But Showtime face. Keep your tears inside, student.
Yeah. As Billy Joe walks past, she like lets out one more like drum machines.
When Zamboni gets like this, it's just like incomprehensible and terrifying.
You know producers.
You know producers. Great. It is pretty clear where Zigzag is recording. There's just it's not an awful sound, but it's awful. Like it's like you're just eating like spoonfuls of powdered sugar in your brain. Just real bad. So but you can it's a soundproof soundproof studio. Sound still leaks out, so you know where they are, and you can like look through a window and see there's a booth on the other side. There, one wall is all some sort of transparent material, probably not glass, but something see-through with a nice view of like the crest of the earth and a lot of space. And it's just one guy, and he's got sort of a semicircular thing. It's got it's like a Buck Rogers stupid instrument with like too many glowy things that probably don't do anything, but like really like working really hard to make beep boops and whatnot. Yeah, what would you like to do?
Is Mr. Aspect there?
Mr. Aspect is there in the booth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then there's a couple engineers and a couple people who have like iridescent suits on, who are probably managers or producers. Aspect is he looks like a 6'6" alligator. He's just like way too tan. Like you can tell that like touching his skin would be like touching your shoe. He's got just like Max Headroom solid blonde hair, just like swooped back, and he's got a black suit with weird, like the shoulders are way too wide and taper down. Way too wide.
Yeah.
Like half alligator, half spider. Cool.
So we
What would you like to
could
do?
stun gun people and abduct Jared Aspect immediately.
I'm for it. Finally want to get some action.
Are we? We're not in the production booth.
No, but you can like look through. There's a little grated glass door.
Yeah.
I would like to somehow hack into the power grid and shut down power in the area, and in the confusion abduct Jared Aspect.
Nice.
That sounds perfect.
There are access points around, so if you'd like to try hacking, you are welcome to.
All right.
Not your forte, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah. Well,
But,
can I get close to Jared unobtrusively? To
no, you
grab
have
him?
to cross the recording studio and get into the booth.
Yeah.
Unless you found another way in.
Well, when we scanned the
Scan the
station,
building.
did we find some like clean ducts?
Yeah, there's ducts,
Sufficiently
air
large.
ducts. Yeah, I mean any duct in this kind of fiction is large enough to crawl through. So.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's just basic safety regulations.
How are we gonna get around?
Not an oxygen flow issue. So
Yeah.
yeah, so if you wanted to climb into some ducts and get up there into or above the booth, you would be able to do that probably.
So what I'm hearing is we could cut power and have somebody in the ducts ready to airdrop onto
Mm-hmm.
Richard Aspect, stun him, and carry him off.
Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Flawless.
Flawless.
I'm so sorry.
So the only question is, do we both do Merlin and Billy Joe both go into the ducts, or does one of us stay out by this door to make sure no one goes out this way?
Ooh, I do like the idea of splitting up and having one person doing the hacking, one person watching the door, and one person approaching.
Yeah.
via the
In the ducts.
I'm very good at watching doors and distracting people.
Yeah,
But I'm also up for things I'm not good at.
yeah. Maybe. Oh gosh.
Like I'm trying to like constantly physically assert myself, and usually the two of you protect me.
Yeah, yeah. I also love the idea of like us being like, okay, you watch the door, and then you're like watching the door, and you're like, I should blockade that door.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let's see where the heavy things are.
Yeah. They said they didn't want anyone to get out, so
We can make real sure of this. Where's that blowtorch?
yeah.
So what's the plan?
I guess I'll find a console and try and hack into the power grid.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll try to get the vent, and if I can get close enough to like biometrically scan Jared, but otherwise get prepared to drop and maybe stun and pull him out.
Yeah, you can definitely. I think the duct opens up on like the side of the wall. So you can
just drag him in.
yeah, so you can like
Put the
definitely see,
vent
and
back.
he's there's half a dozen people in there. He's one of them, so it's crowded, but in confusion, lots of things could happen.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll just like be like in the duck hang. Psst, Jared, come here.
What?
This is, I'm your space station. I have a secret for you.
Yeah, actually, yeah. As you approach the booth, he is furious and he's just yelling at the engineers. He's like, no bird noises. Just give me how did those get in there? Did you? God damn it! And he's like, just giving them the business, giving them the beeswax. So, hacking then.
Which I have no talent for.
Yeah,
Let's do
but
this.
it's definitely swords, so you got a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
2/3, I guess.
And I am rolling one die, right?
You're rolling one die. You want to get
One
under
red
or
hot
equal
die.
to a 4. Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. That's what
I
happens.
won! That's perfect. What effect are you trying to achieve with the hacking?
Trying to cut power to the studio to create darkness so that in the confusion, pressure can come in and yank out Jared aspect.
Cool. Yeah.
That
So
doesn't happen.
the lights all go out. It takes a while, and navigating the system is becoming more and more difficult because there's less human readable text or instructions and more emojis that represent birdsong.
Oh God.
But you're able to get those down. As you sort of like turn around.
Job well done.
Job well done. There's just like it's dark, and you look up, and it's like disappointed.
Oh no, my friends.
Pressure. You're in the vents. It went dark. Aspect is just like, what now? What the fuck?
Am I close enough to pop open the vent?
Oh yeah,
stun
yeah.
him?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Yeah. Could I also have recorded him, possibly on a Discman of some sort, just so I could like loop his voice so no one notices in the dark?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh God. Or make a killer dance track.
Just a yak back.
Let's do swords again. I think one
It
died.
worked out great for me, Ben. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If you can make a case for another die, go for it. But I think we're rolling one right now.
Yeah. And I'm assuming this stun gun will be non-lethal even for someone of his advanced. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I could say I'm prepared for this.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Any part of this journey.
Yeah.
4.
Laser.
Oh no.
Boom.
Oh,
Cool. Cut to the feeling.
oh no.
Ask a question, and I'll answer honestly.
Okay. Well, I don't want to ask what's going on here. I want that to be a little opaque. What should I be on the lookout for?
Ooh, you should be on the lookout for security and or technicians coming to fix everything.
Oh.
Because a zigzag is probably in danger. B, there a chain of suspicious events probably makes them think that this is not just a regular failure. And yeah, important people are here.
Paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So if you want to continue with the action, it will be a success.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I want to stun him and grab him.
Zap and grab.
Yeah.
Grab and grab.
Yeah. So the a couple of the engineers walked out. The other ones he's yelling, they're yelling. There's confusion, and you're able to just swing it open, give him a stun. He falls, and you can probably catch him and drag him in, close the vents. So you are now in possession of the CEO of Zephyr Dynamics.
Classic
Subsidiaries in the vent. Merlin, you were watching the door and did not
I haven't
see.
taken my eyes off it.
Nope, you haven't.
Have you blockaded it, or?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to push all the heavy things over, but I'm very weak.
And the hallway is dark, except from there's a brief red illumination on the wall that appears every once in a while. Probably something behind you is casting a small light.
Oh no.
Breathless, you are face to face with either last or warning. You're not sure which one it is, but they are disappointed.
I think I could tell them apart now.
What would you like to do?
Oh man. This is probably dumb, but I think Breathless is gonna try and outrun them.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Are you
see.
running north or south? North is towards Aspect's penthouse.
North seems more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like south would be the logical thing to do. I don't
Always
think that's
choose
what
the
she's
fun
doing.
choice.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's roll swords. I think that's just gonna be one die.
Yep. One red hot die. And
A
it's a 6.
That is
Okay.
no good.
Woohoo! Worst
Yeah.
possible roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go to run and
Trip and fall.
they just grab you by the scruff and lift you off the ground with your feet comically
Yep.
dangling underneath you. Merlin, with this happening behind you, and if you turn around, you will see Breck dangling from the arm of Last or Warning.
Ah!
What are you up to?
My gravity must be up.
Oh yeah, has the power outage
My
affected
internet
like
was unstable.
life support or?
Probably. You can't tell yet.
Okay, gravity is still okay.
Yeah, because it's
Still
centrifugal.
rotating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it hasn't gone full inception yet.
Cool. Merlin, what are you gonna do about that situation?
That I'm caught?
No, Breathless is caught.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were. I had the image we were simultaneously scruffed up
Oh no.
and look and face to face. Kind of fun.
That would be really good though.
Fun cartoon image. I have a stun gun.
You still have a stun gun, yeah.
Oh no.
You want to use it?
I have been wanting to use this. But one of the guys is near me.
You only see the one of them.
Okay, but I see the one that's holding Breathless.
Yes, he is very close to you.
The smart thing to do, which is not the thing I will do, would be to hand Breathless my stun gun and let Breathless enact the action. Because Breathless
However-
has more swords than me. However, that's not a thing that I'm going to think about doing.
Do in this scenario.
And indeed, I am going to drop to the ground, grab his leg, and try to stun him
Awesome. Let's see how that goes.
while crying.
How can I choose between my two friends?
How can I
Oh,
choose?
no.
Do I roll?
Just
One?
one die, unless you
I
can make
don't
a case
see
for
how
another one.
I feel like I got a lot going for me. And I
So
need to
can
roll
a 1 or
under-
2.
a 2.
You need to roll a 1 to succeed straight up. A 2, you will get to ask a question and succeed. Otherwise, not. And either way, there'll be a
Okay.
complication.
Well, enough dilly-dallying. I'll just roll. I rolled a
A
2.
2! Fantastic success.
How the fuck did that work?
Cut to the feeling.
All right,
ask,
feeling.
ask a question and you will get an answer.
Okay. What are they really feeling? Who's behind this? How can I get them to?
And you're
What
not
should I
limited to
be
those
on the
questions.
lookout
That's just
for?
examples.
Could there be some-
How can I get them to let go of Breathless? I think is the thing that I would be thinking of. Peter, sorry, did you have something?
Oh no, I was thinking along those lines of like, what is some personal information about these guards that we can use to get them to do what we want? But I like your phrasing better.
Yeah, and I think the clear answer is incapacitate them, which you are about to do if you would like to continue this action.
I don't want to answer that I already know.
Yeah,
You-
like what is
you
the
get
way to do it besides incapacitating?
Should I ask a different question so I get some real answers?
If you want to.
What's really going on here? No, it's cool. I just sometimes the universe answers your question for you.
It's pretty straightforward. That could have been something else. But yeah, so you grab his leg and he just like looks down, he's like, Not again. Come on. Zippity zap. He falls over on his back, their back, and drops breathless. And yeah, you don't know where the other one is though. So what do y'all do?
No.
Pressure. What are you up to in the duct?
I am trying to so first I would pat him down for anything, particularly like, I don't know, like a panic button or
He's got like a wallet and a PDA, data pad, phone.
He's
kind of
biometrically able to get through
Yeah.
a space station and has a
Yeah.
fucking pager.
He's
Cyberpunk
on
as fuck.
1.4.
yeah.
He's an
Yeah.
executive. This is for show.
Yeah, this is cyberpunk as fuck.
Well, I'll pocket those. I guess I don't need to biometrically scan him if we have him.
If we have him.
If we're gonna be like Weekend at Bernie's using him around his station. So I'm gonna drag him back to Merlin and Breathless through the
Yeah, I think you pop out of the grate just
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
just as warning falls. It's
and I assume I'm like, like I come out and like, it worked perfectly.
thunk. Yeah,
Us
and I
too.
think just as he hits the floor is when like the emergency lights come on. And they're like let's say they're magenta lights that sort of uplight from the floor
Mhm.
along there. So and intercom comes up. It's like, we have lost temporary power in studios 3 through 7. This is no cause for alarm. Power will be back on directly. Tweet. No cause for alarm.
Damn it.
Is the
Please stay where you are. Security will be on the way to make sure you're safe.
is the bodyguard's visor removable?
Built. I mean, technically,
Yeah.
With the right attitude.
I have
depends on
thought
how
about-
bad you want it.
How
I
attached
have
is he
wanted
to
one.
his- no. Well, so I'll say my. I was thinking like maybe we could just grab his. I'm assuming very bulky jacket and
Mhm.
eyepiece.
Pretend to be bodyguards.
Well, no, I was just gonna throw it on Jared and like,
Oh God.
Yeah.
someone stunned our bodyguard friend. We have to take him.
You can definitely take his jacket, and that will hide him completely.
Yeah.
And do we have anything on our persons that looks like the visor enough that we could?
Oh my god, I want the visor though. I wish it would hurt
I'm
him.
gonna get that arm.
What about that? What about that? Face mask and oxygen tank.
Oh, yeah.
stowed for Breathless. Can we
you
like?
want to put that on
It's
him?
like yeah.
Yeah,
Just
totally.
write some red text on it.
Yeah.
Incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yeah, so drape the jacket on him, put the visor
Yeah.
up, put the face mask on. What's your next move?
Oh, geez. I guess
Lead
Uh,
northwards.
we're heading north. Yeah.
Yeah, let's head north. Let's get out of the
Yeah.
way of this other bodyguard.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think you can as you're going down the hall behind, you can hear like,
Oh, no.
Duke, get up, talk to me, Duke.
Oh,
Jacket. Oh no. And
it's gonna be
you're
okay.
as you go north, you get to a powered section immediately after the studio
Oh,
section.
okay.
And because you have Mr. Aspect with you, doors just open. And
Can
you are
we-
able. Go ahead.
I was hoping we could find a wheelchair or something to.
It's the heaviest key card we've ever had.
You probably put him on like an AV cart or something.
Oh yeah, one of those
Oh,
segways.
yeah. Good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
It saves us the hassle of like having to like wave his arm for him.
Yeah. And you're able to. There's a sort of like on the top of the cylinder cone, kind of like a ring of executive apartments, and then each of the like 6 struts, each of them has a little, or one of them has a little elevator that goes up to the penthouse, which slides open when you bring him near.
Oh dear. Okay, so are we in the penthouse now?
If you would like to be, yeah.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think as the doors open up to the penthouse, is when he starts like shaking it off a little bit.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty stunning. It's just a wide open area. You can tell like there's not like there's walls, but there's not doors. It's kind of like, oh, there's ivy growing over this wall, and it's probably like a bathroom over here and some closets over here. But it's just like probably a couple hundred feet across, just this wide open area with very, very like actually tasteful, not corporate tasteful stuff around. Media screens floating in air, kitchen-y kind of area, and the top is just a transparent dome, and the only thing you can see is just like looking straight down on Earth, and you can see lights going by as shuttles zoom around, and every once in a while a rocket flares up. So just like this dazzling display of orbital choreography as the Terminator sort of goes across the planet.
Just so I can picture this, like so we are so the station is turning, and we're at one end where it kind of tapers, but like I assume like if we look up, we don't see like the floor on the other side.
No. So you're like picture a Pringles can where one side is a little bit squished, so it's kind of a cone, and on the squished end there's struts holding a little glass bubble. That's the point that's pointing towards Earth.
Vibrator shaped.
Kind of. A little bit, yeah.
Sorry, I was just like, what shape is that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Or a Dalek, but
yeah, a little bit Dalek, like a very
more
tall,
chunky.
thin Dalek. Yeah.
maybe.
Tall, thin Dalek.
But then that's kind of okay.
Oh, I was imagining it wrong. Never mind.
So there is gravity in this penthouse though?
Yes, there is, and you're not sure how.
Cool. Let's see. I do think Breathless tries to jab with the now useless stun gun as Jared is waking up. Poke.
Fuck! What do you? Ow! Fuck! Stop it!
Just have it.
Like what? Who the fuck are you? How'd you get in? And he like looks like he's still shaky, but he's definitely like you can tell because you have been in situations like this before with clients that he is probably heading for or looking for to call security.
Oh, okay.
Can we tie him to a chair with the giant jacket?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Or with the ivy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I want to say like kind of making soothing noises, like or like, look, sir, you've had a medical event.
Oh, you've had an episode, sir. Another episode.
One of those episodes. Drum machine got out of hand, and like
it's okay. We're here to help.
Like just don't agitate yourself.
I'm already agitated. Just are you tying him to a chair just to immobilize him? It's like what?
It's for your own safety, sir.
How much do you want? I don't care who's you. Just tell me how much you need. Do you want a record contract? Is that what this is about? Just let me know.
Marlon considers it a little too long.
Yeah, I was about to say one of us has to be like,
yeah.
Okay.
Well, how many records deals? Kidding, we're here to help you.
Oh yeah.
Jokes, bedside manner.
Funny kind of help. Look, I got a lot of stuff to do, and I don't have time to deal with amateurs like you. So let me know what you want.
What if we tell him about the Carly Rae Jepsen deal and pretend we are double crossing her to try and get more information about what's
that's
going
very
on
breathless of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say like inspired by Merlin's we're here to help you. I'll be like, look, there's some very powerful people or very powerful forces that won't
It's
stop.
go through
Carly
the
Rae
motions.
Jepsen. Like Breathless just blows the whole thing.
We got to go through the motions, like we're still doing the job, but like between you and
What do
us.
you know about her? And he loses his like bluster, and he's just like, "What do you know about her?
We know that she's after you, sir,
Why?"
because you stole what was hers. And she's
Yeah.
not happy. As
You won't
A,
rest.
I bought it, rightfully mine,
Hmm.
paid and signed for, contracted for until well after I'm gone. Zephyr will live on forever as a corporation, and we will own it in perpetuity. So, matters of ownership aside, sounds like she is trying to steal something from me. Did you bring her with you?
Yes.
I like
Show
how
me. Show
Wait,
me.
I heard. Show me was it?
Yeah. Well, we very specifically don't have a way to contact. And
Yeah.
She's waiting at the Pearl
yeah.
for us after. We're supposed to rendezvous there.
You left her
Goods.
unattended. Is she the one doing the birds?
Very capable.
Birds and the
Explosion somewhere.
yeah.
Like a-
we don't know all
What?
Dock or something. I don't know. She told us that something had
Some-
gone awry. She seems really sloppy at this.
Something about an oxygen leak.
What's she
Yeah,
paying you?
we can't protect you from her unless you come clean with us.
Come clean.
We're really good at this.
How much is she paying you?
Let's get more money.
Yes. 10 times.
Yeah.
We'll just name a figure that's 10 times.
It's 10 times it.
Yeah.
Add
Right.
a zero.
That much each.
Oh, of course. And I mean,
Hmm.
the three of us and our fourth silent partner.
Yeah.
All right. So the coat.
We can.
Money first. Man, we know it's not our first time around the block. I've seen more men like you.
Merlin, it's not worth it. Oh, man.
Sorry.
A,
Get so
there are
hot-headed.
no
with-
men like me. B, there's three of you, and I'm an old man. C, I can't give you the money while I'm tied to a fucking chair.
But you can open doors with your body.
Seems like he's not much use to us then.
I guess we'll have to kill him.
Yep.
All right. Good luck getting home.
We don't need to get home. We're not interested.
We live here now.
Our lives are over anyway, so any bit of time we have to live is a gift.
All right.
Best
Mind if I get a
bluffer.
drink?
Yeah. Like, Merlin, do you think, like looking at his
On-
skin,
on
like
the
if we
text.
took this off, do you think you could wear this as a
Oh, God.
costume?
Oh yeah, totally.
Skin suit.
Are you going to try and intimidate him? Pressure?
Yeah.
I bet I could fit in it, but like,
Can
if not
you-
me, then breathless.
Can you justify a second die for intimidation? You've used your stun gun, it looks like.
Yeah.
You still have the blowtorch?
No,
Oh, you
the
left
blowtorch
it.
is
We left it, so
Yeah.
you can't threaten with it.
Jareth has it.
We have the keys to the getaway car.
keys to the getaway car are the
Gonna
only
get-
object.
Oh no! Their
Um,
last thing. Give it away.
There's also, a penthouse suite's worth of stuff.
That's not
Yeah.
our stuff, though.
But there's probably a little kitchenette
Not yet.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
has some fancy knives.
Yeah. So I'll set a breathless like knives or hammers.
Oh, and Breathless has already found his like diamond blade, like kitchen knife.
Yep. Yeah, it says like a monofilament, like millimeter thick carbon.
Like he's got a letter opener that's actually just like a laser and like you just scorch the carpet. Like, oh, geez, that's a sorry. Oh.
Oh, sorry, I thought that
cool.
was a toy.
Let's have pressure roll 2 dice for emotion.
Okay.
Oh, emotion.
Yeah.
We'll be
Okay.
fine. We'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen.
Was
Great.
disappointed.
You wanted to roll over that. You
Yes.
did roll over that.
Wow.
Yeah, twice. Very, very well done. Yeah. So
Finally,
you,
things are going well for us.
Pressure.
you
There's
bring the
like a
knife up
flicker of
to
surprise, like, oh, this is working.
yeah. As soon as you bring the knife close to him, he's just like, fine. Look, I don't want to die. I've got a lot to live for. Clearly, you are doing this for the money or whatever. I can give you anything you want. I can't do it while I'm tied up. I promise I won't call security. I won't try anything. Ask anyone I've ever signed a contract with. I'm a man of my word. Let me go. Fix you a drink. Transfer the money over. I'll get you a private shuttle back. Whatever you need. Hand to heart.
Ooh, a private
could move my
shuttle would mean
hands.
that I could sit in my own seat.
Yes.
I would like a private shuttle.
How did you get up here if you didn't sit? What, did you like come in a shipping container or something?
Not important.
Not-
We're crazy. We'll do anything.
I can see that. Look,
But I
keep the
would like
knife.
that. Please
Keep the knife. It's a really nice knife. Just-
shuttle as a part of this.
Oh God, I have
Can-
no idea what to do.
I was gonna say, can anyone like? I mean, my motivation is money, so like,
So yeah, this works out.
I'm with
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I'm just in this for the.
I've already
The
broken
ride?
into a secure location, so
I've already tricked someone briefly.
oh,
I got untricked, but I don't. That's not. My goals are not specific.
can he like? I don't know. Sign a contract. Does he maybe like? Does he have like an iPad with a standard contract form that we
Ooh,
can
make
just,
him
like,
sign
fill
it with
in?
his mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got his PDA, so you can like
Oh,
you're like
okay.
so
Cool.
yeah, just
Or he's
quickly
got
draw up the
like
contract.
he's like already got like a like standard hostage contract. Like in the event of being taken hostage. Like okay, like so can he just like thumbprint this? Or
yeah,
something.
bring it up. I'll get my assistant to bring up Angela. Bring up a standard contract, and he like dictates a couple terms.
Mhm.
He's like, great, bring it over here. And there's some tweeting noises from it.
I guess. I mean, we're all in agreement. We're gonna do this terrible.
I think so.
Look,
Great.
as
Yeah.
as soon as I
Like-
thumbprint this, it'll get sent off to legal, and
Yeah.
if I double cross you, I'm legally bound. It's gonna be a bad day for me. So
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, again, like I'm a hot shot. I believe I can do this. And I'll just say something about how I think he should get that bird noise checked out. And I'll bring him his, I guess untie him.
he rubs his wrists and walks over to the kitchenette. Like, so, what do you drink?
Whiskey neat.
And he has a very fancy little.
Husky Susan or whatever
Husky
the
Susan.
drink was. That
You want a Husky Susan? Great. I'll get an oil pen to drain out.
That's what I ordered because I like that must be what people
The
like
cool
here.
kids like.
It's like a Boilermaker.
I
so
feel
he's
like the whole like tenor of the room has shifted now.
yeah, he's like very, very cordial and casual now.
So
He's
why
just
do you
like,
have it in for Carly Rae Jepsen though in such a way? I mean, there was good music, right? But
I don't care about the music.
yeah,
She break your heart, or
and we're
You
all
said-
yeah.
You
We
said
just
you,
have no
you,
concern about like, it's like, yeah, we're just
you said you left her in the Pearl. What did she get into the station? I just need to know where she is.
I'm not her keeper.
yeah.
But she's here.
uh,
Yeah.
Brought her with you, right?
Yeah, that's why we didn't have enough seats. Because of sitting. No,
I know she doesn't need to sit anywhere.
Sit.
can we still call the car?
Oh yeah.
Can we check in with how the car is doing?
Yeah, car's just hanging out.
Car's having a great time.
Okay. No, like can we like initiate like a malware scan on the car?
Sure, yeah. The car is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Undetected.
Okay.
And he's like making himself a little salad at the at the kitchen. Like he's got like a little like trays of hydroponic microgreens and little scissors. He's cutting them off, and
That's just relatable.
So, is there anything that any of y'all, would like more than money? Because I have an answer to that question. It's a leading question.
Awesome.
I like breaking into secure locations, so I've pretty much got what I need here.
Yeah, I like money that doesn't have strings attached to it. That mom and dad don't have to tell me what to do with it. So that is always nice.
Here's the
But
speech again.
also, so trust funds have tricky backgrounds. And I go into like that scene. But also, I'm kind of in it for the thrills.
So what are you going to do with that?
at me.
What are you going to do with that money when you die?
Is that happening sooner than expected?
I mean, you never know, right? Today, next week, 100 years from now, it's coming.
I'm pretty sure I know.
That's our Billy Joe. Got a date and all.
And he goes over to
Tattooed.
goes over to a little screen next to the kitchenette and gives it a couple taps.
Tweet, tweet.
It tweets back. And he's like, I know she's not here. I know she's not in the system. If she was, we would have got her already.
Did you create her current form?
If I created her, I wouldn't need to lure her up here.
I don't know. Sometimes people like get bored with their really great life and like make up complexity to get into that is unneeded and unnecessary, but yet
Just
so
for the
necessary.
thrill.
Merlin has a lot of family stories about this. There's some drama.
And
I feel like Breathless has misjudged is like full on like glad handing mode. Like we're friends now.
Yeah.
This is
I
great.
can't quite get
Fortunato.
Fortunato.
No.
Oh,
Eating meatballs.
Eating some meatballs.
What
Unabashed.
He walks to the center of the room, and there's kind of like a round seated area thing. So it's got like round. It's got like a little planter. There's cushion seats around it, and in the center there's just like a little pedestal with a crystal on it. And he reaches
maybe we
over,
should have paid attention to that.
picks it up, and he's like, her entire catalog is on this storage crystal. I'm keeping this. I know I just gave you a lot of money. How would you like something better?
What is better than money?
Really?
I'm 120 years old. I might last another 40, 60, 80.
80.
How old do you think Carly Rae is?
We're all like trying to do math.
Timeless. I mean, her hooks are timeless.
And who made
Throw
her?
it away.
Where did she come from?
Where did she go?
Canada?
Originally, where did the current incarnation come from?
We didn't ask too many questions about that. It's never good to ask that many questions about the clients.
Well, I'll tell you what. No one made her, and no one knows how to make her. But she, how can I put it? She has a soul. I could tell. I've had people out there looking for her. I want what she has.
Oh, okay.
I want to bring her up here in a secure location where I can have my guys take her apart, find out what makes her tick, and then when this gives out,
Oh, so immortality was the thing we were supposed to ask.
Oh, that's better than
Oh.
money.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
No, it seems
Yeah.
overrated.
There are drawbacks.
so I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Oh
I'm going to give you something that looks exactly like this.
no. Sure.
You plug into your little doodad
Right.
when you meet up with her. Just do the little sequence thing. You'll see it in there. It's like it's like one of those Ghostbuster traps. She's a ghost. Bring her back.
Explain this to me later.
Bring her back. I'll pay you what I paid you already again, and you'll be first in line, free of charge on the new trip. Music is a great hustle. I think people are willing to pay a lot more to live forever.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm really rich and I'm already bored with my life. Imagine having to die, not getting to die. I don't know. Seems really bleak.
Secretly, the reason why Merlin keeps doing things that are not in his wheelhouse.
Trying to
Maybe
die.
this time.
Maybe this time I'll die.
Ah,
Yeah, I kind of have a death wish, I think.
Or you can just walk away with the money that you have. It's your call.
Yeah, maybe money instead of the living forever thing.
have you ever made this offer to her? Like her music? Like there's a like give her music and
She is not going to make it through the process. My guys are good, but they're not that good.
I say we take the chip.
yeah. I mean,
I'm a
There's
team
no-
player. I'll go with what
yeah.
you guys want, but not a fan of immortality. So I'm gonna step by step.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want to be responsible for lowering some sentience to its death, but I'll take the chip just
What
in
have we been
case.
doing all day long?
Technically, no one's died so far. Technically.
That's why they call them stun guns and
Ah,
and planting
Yeah.
evidence.
And not murder crossbows.
He's like, all right, and he flicks it over to you. I imagine you were able to catch it without issue.
I fumbled and you
one of
catch
us,
it.
one of us. Like I tried, but
It fumbles out of your hands. I grab it. We got this.
the relationship, yeah.
Merlin
We good?
did not notice it until after it was caught.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we like beep beep the car, and it comes around to an access port on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the other shots, like you can go halfway down and it kind of like splits open, and he's got like a little personal craft parked in there.
Oh
Feel free.
man! And we just get into the Invisicar and like fly off in that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna get my own shuttle.
Oh no, you get your own shuttle, yeah.
I don't know. Is it a good idea to be separated though?
Yeah.
I like getting the extra shuttle out of it.
Okay.
Like Merlin takes the shuttle, and then
I'll take the shuttle.
and then we both step into the invisible car, which should be a bit of a
Nice.
surprise.
And
We're just like,
back to Earth.
can we tow the extra shuttle? It's like, yeah.
Like a little RV
Yeah.
trailer. Oh, we gotta get
yeah.
one of these.
Okay.
Back planet side.
How quick does the money hit our accounts?
Immediately.
Okay.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, I don't feel so bad anymore.
Yeah, you'll never have to work ever again.
And so we have the next meeting in cyberspace with.
Yep. Who's playing the concert?
concert.
So
Wait, never have to work ever again.
Like, oh no, you've
This
trapped
is
yourself.
getting worse and worse. Merlin's
is
just
it-
like having an existential crisis.
Is it still Whitesnake or is it someone else?
Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper? Great.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
What am I
Yeah.
gonna
So
do?
people are liking it. Carly Rae steps out of the crowd again and she's like, "Did you get it?"
So
I
here's
assume
the deal.
we talked about this before, so we're all
Yeah,
on the same page. But just to double check, what is that page? We
Yeah, what do we? I don't know. This is
Oh, I was figuring we now betray Mr. Aspect. And
Yeah.
Double
explained its whole
cross.
plan.
I do think.
I'm
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
because like not working ever again is so frightening, and also
Terrifying.
it's almost as scary as living forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. So we'll,
Oh, God.
like good news, classic good news, bad news from Concept Services. We didn't get the
We're
music.
alive. so-
Got like good news. The Miatas looking pretty good. Got some upgrades. There's like a rumble seat in the back now, in the trunk. No, couldn't get your music from the
Couldn't
station.
get my music.
Yeah.
We
And
got that close.
he Aspect is gonna keep trying to get you.
Aboard.
Yeah, and he's gonna use your music as a lure. So I don't think you can trust anyone to get you that music.
He did give us an override chip that was designed to look exactly like your music. I would not interface with this.
Yeah.
Sounds like I can trust someone.
Oh damn.
I just met you.
I think
This
that's
is
good
crazy.
credits. And that's boy problems.
Did we win?
Yeah, you won. 20
Okay.
points.
Oh yes, that's what I wanted.
Wow.
That's a lot of points out of 20.
20 out of 21.
I can't wait to beef up my stats with his experience.
I dragged everyone down with my death wish.
Oh no.
It's like, well, living forever.
Yeah.
So then Lady Gaga versus Aliens will be ready to
Yeah.
min-max that one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or will be the next. I mean, oh, maybe there will be like a time travel add-on where you go back to the 80s and oh man. Oh no, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. You walked away with a lot of cash, and we're good guys anyway.
Yeah.
I just love that we keep double crossing everyone.
Yeah. We are loyal to no one
Yeah.
except for ourselves.
Where
I
is
do like-
that on the 1d6 chart?
Yeah. I do like that. Like there. I find there's always a moment when playing, when I'm like, oh, like I want to be a heroic character, but looking at my sheet, what we've established so far is like we're pretty free with stun guns and planting evidence
Yeah.
on innocent people. Like my only goal is to get money. So
Gareth was not
guess.
he didn't remember me.
Post credits montage of like Jareth getting fired,
Oh no.
taking a trucker class home, Chris sitting by herself at the birthday party with an empty chair next to her.
I'm gonna go back and go to these things, but
Warning sitting next to his brother in the hospital holding his hand.
Oh.
Like Visor's going, come on, buddy.
Rally.
buddy.
no, it's just a stun gun.
And then the other guy just has 404 blinking
yeah.
on his.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
So that's
like-
the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
How did we just do?
Huh?
Wow.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is that, Gabe?
Wait. What were the birds? That was just
It's the
Oh.
when you use
Oh.
the car's operating system to aid your hacking into the terminal, its personality kind of infected the AIs on the
Okay.
network.
Oh, that
So
was
the other
like
thing-
some
Right.
a complication.
So
Yeah.
now they're trying to like solve the life support failure that they're getting
Yep.
there, and it's just tweeting
Yeah.
at them and asking them what 80s hair metal band they want to listen to. Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the second time I've run it, and it is very very different.
Just exactly like this the last time.
Pretty much a script.
It was Carly Rae last time still, but it was breaking into an art museum.
Yeah. I did like we spent like we thought about that car and then it's like, oh, you're going to space. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Here we go.
spent a lot of
Gotcha.
time on that car. Now
Yeah.
we're never gonna use it.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've got an idea. Space car.
Yeah.
I wish I put in some more time kind of fleshing out my character because I did hit a few situations where it's like I have no idea what this person does to deal with this. I figured it. I mean, I fumbled through eventually, but
Yeah, the characters are very thin starting off.
Yeah. That's why I
Which
was
is fine.
Yeah.
There's the like if you want to play again with the same characters, do multiple sessions. That's what the like family members, associates, enemies,
Oh,
and all
okay.
that stuff is. Like you can like kind of flesh out stuff. And I think there's an unpublished addendum to it that adds some more stuff too. So
But we have
Yeah,
to steal,
I
we have
missed
to
the,
steal
like-
it
working
first.
on it.
I missed the like mass thing where you set up a few networky things at first.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no character advancement. There's no
Yeah.
like you just got billions of dollars
Yeah.
not killing a guy. So like you probably don't need to do a job again.
We'll donate some money to make sure that last is getting the best medical care money can buy.
You can start your own indie record
Yeah.
label.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Jareth, like after a hard day at getting his truck driver's license, like comes out and like Merlin is there with like a beer. Like, hey, buddy.
Aw.
Also, I own the pearl now.
Yeah. It was interesting. I was curious, like when at the beginning, Mark, when you were like, oh, like, do you guys know each other? And I was like I kind of feel like we should, just so we have that.
Yeah.
But
I guess it is possible to do it as like you meet for the first time. That
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
like,
makes the
I hired
betrayal
you,
make
I hired
sense.
you, I hired you, and
Yeah.
now you got to get along.
Yeah.
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
White.
that's a fun dynamic too because you have a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually rolled on the table and like, oh, everyone's good, got a 1. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I felt like I was worried about that. I was like, this is just gonna make me confused and frustrated and sad.
Yeah, the last time we had 2 people who were loyal to the target, but for different reasons, and they didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So, like,
And I love that we had everybody is loyal to the backer and immediately of our own volition betrayed both the backer and the target.
You're just not at all.
It's like we rolled a 0.
We're gonna do our own digging. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little
Cool.
worried at first, being like, oh, I don't have the same reasons to be on this, but quickly found out what I needed.
Mhm.
Poor little rich boy.
Yeah, yeah. It was also like it's funny, like you said, the characters are a little thin, but like I feel like we each had like a game or two
Oh, yeah.
to play. You know,
Yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
I did love Merlin's like, like, oh, a normal name, yeah. Studebaker.
It's Studebaker. Studebaker, Zamboni, and Creature.
I named those names, yes. I don't usually hang out
Pretty
with Gareths.
Yeah, yeah. But it's also funny looking at the characteristics
Mhm.
or the style.
Yeah.
Just like no, like I don't think we're gonna play anyone sexy or.
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
like,
almost did sexy,
uh,
but I was like,
and it's like,
Yeah, I did charismatic, but did not lean into that at all.
I mean, I feel like
brooding came out at the end.
I mean, I feel like we all kind of like ended up somewhere in the realm of bumbling.
I did. I was like, oh, I looked at it at first. And I was like, oh, should I change it to bubbling because that's all I've been? But or is
Yeah.
that my roles?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just interesting how like swingy the system is. Just like, yeah, sometimes just bad shit just happens.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do.
Yeah, I felt like I was spending a lot of time of just this like rolling and wincing at the same time. Like,
But again, that's great because it introduces new fun stuff. Otherwise, just like waltzing
And
through.
I
is like-
really loved how the scene with Jared Aspect just kept tilting and tilting.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
kept thinking we were resolved, and then
Yeah, and I kept being like, okay, how do we get this from him? No, this is going somewhere else. Let's follow this.
Like,
that's
"Here, you
not
want it?
important.
Take it. That's fine.
I'm actually kind of bored at the prospect of satisfying the story that we've set up at this point.
I think that was my favorite discovery with Merlin, of being like, oh no, I don't actually want to succeed in a really good way.
It's my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like I really like being a part of a team that does not always get its way.
Yeah, yeah.
For
How will I tell stories at the video arcade?
yeah, we did it. We did it great, like always.
Yeah.
I own the arcade now.
Everything always goes my way. I'm sorry.
I have defeated death. This is my eternal.
Now I will
prison.
never die, and this is truly my hell.
Wow, that is pretty
Anyway,
good.
Space Invaders.
An original. Well, thanks for jumping in with us, Ben. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Anytime.
I think we're probably gonna do the Uncle Gordo's next week.
Oh, cool.
So
Gordo.
yeah, we'll give that a shot. Yeah, but open to whatever.
I will try and read more ahead of time this time.
Oh, and I
River
read
Keys.
Jason was asked about the uterus entry on the machine table. One of the machines in the barn possibly has
Oh.
a uterus as part of it, and he's like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah, that's me. That wasn't supposed to get past editing."
Oh, no.
we're gonna take that part out.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's fun.
Cool.
So this is a Bully Pulpit Patreon.
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can shoot it over, or it's in the. I don't know if you can see the past chats in the channel. It's back there.
Yeah. Well, this has worked out very well. I didn't fall asleep past 10 o'clock.
Woohoo.
Oh, cool.
I'm happy. Yeah, I'll
Cool.
definitely do this again.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's see who we get and see you next time, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks, y'all.
Catch you later.
Well, night, everyone.